And we should be officially live. YouTube. Yes, we should be officially live for all of you watching. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main show for today. I'm going to be putting some of the things out here that we need to put out. Yes, and if you do see it, well, I think you do see it. We're going to be putting it all over here so you can see a little bit better. Boom, boom. Yes. I will be doing this beautiful steak today. I'm also going to be showing you how to do it. There's a lot of things I want to do on the stream, but one thing is certain. I'm going to show you on this stream how to cook. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to all of you that watch on a daily basis. Reaper Crew, let me know if you can hear me. Chat room. Let me know if you can hear me. Edwin, let me know if you can hear me because I've been having a little bit of issues. But for all of you, I think we have that fixed. On the stream, I will be starting on by drinking a little bit of something. And I think you have an idea of what I'm doing. Yes. Let me pop this open. And let's start popping this open and put it on here for each and every one of you watching. Today, food cooking, steak, 10 out of 10. Top rated whiskeys, reviews on the stream, 10 out of 10 Valentine's Day. Are you celebrating your Valentine's Day? Or do you even celebrate Valentine's Day? For all of you watching, Reaper Crew, you know what time it is? Yes, you know what time it is. Win number one. Edwin, thank you so much. One of our members, thank you so much for being a part of the stream. I think we're going to pop this open. But before we pop this open, yes, I have a little trick for some of you up my sleeve. You're going to see? So let's pop this open. Let's put it on here. On the stream, I will also be showing you a couple whiskeys. I've been ripping this one real hard. I like it. Also, we're going to talk about this. Yes, Wild Turkey. Rare breed. Yes. Have you talked about that with your friends? Also, I'm going to revisit one of the newest ones that we popped open. I have a bunch of whiskeys, so many whiskeys. The last stream, I opened a brand new one. You could see the last stream that I streamed. We emptied this out and we popped open a new one. It's a little bit of an issue to open it, but for all of you, I can't wait to open this up for all of you. Here we go, let's do this. Member. I'm going to read it right now. Thank you so much, member for 8 months. Huge appreciation to Edwin. He says, easy work, 8 months. Easy work. Isn't that crazy? Time goes by real quick. Do me a favor, chat room. Hit that like button if you haven't. Oh, I did pick this out. I did pick these pieces of meat out. So let's see how this goes on the stream right here. Member for 8 months, Edwin. Thank you so much for being a member. Huge appreciation to each and every one of you that renew your memberships or members. Any of you members have officially renewed your membership. I appreciate it so much. And also for each and every one of you that are here, I'm going to say I can't wait to do this. It's going to be fantastic. But I got to fit this on the plate. I don't know if this fits on the plate. Look at this chat room. I don't know if this fits on the plate. Maybe it does now. Shout out to all of you. If you don't know what I'm making, you're blind. You're blind like a goat. Blind like a goat. Anyways, for all of you, I'm doing ribeye. bone-in ribeye. Yes, yes. Do me a favor, chat room, hit that like button. Let's get those likes up, baby. Let's get those like bone-in ribeye. I'm gonna season it. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do, and also for each and every one of you. Edwin, thank you so much for being a member. Also, Yoshi, member Yoshi. Thank you so much, member Yoshi. Farm Kitty, thank you so much for being a ranch. April Neal, good to see April Neal. Yes, 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 yes. I thought we lost her yesterday. Anyways, for all of you, let me tell you a little technique. I learned this technique from I learned this technique yesterday from the hose. I learned this technique from my hose yesterday. Anyways, one of my dearest hoes yesterday. Remember, I made some wings yesterday. There's no more leftover wings. I only got 6 pieces of wings and I haven't eaten them. I should have ate them. Forgot to eat them. Shout out to the USA. Anyways, you guys already know that we're going to be drinking this. So let's pop this open. Cheers, all of you. Cheers to my chat room. Let's pop this open and tell you exactly what they showed me to do. And I think it's a great technique. Here we go. All right, for all of you, yes, yes. Yes, yes. First thing you want to do, hit that like button if you like the stream so far, yes? Let's do this right. So here we go. One of my girlfriends yesterday invited 3 of them. They didn't ruin. This is what bothered me yesterday. My 3 girlfriends didn't ruin my couch. They ate all my wings, which is okay. They ate all the guac, which is okay. They didn't want to drink whiskey, which is okay. They drank all my Jaliscos. I only have 3 Jaliscos yet left. And what else did they do? One of them took a shower. Man, pissed me off. One of them took a shower in my shower, and she left the toilet wet. So when I went upstairs, thinking, nothing happened. I went upstairs. Sometimes, look, I'm going to say this. Sometimes, gentlemen, you got to sit down when you're taking a piss. It might be too big sometimes. That elephant, front elephant, you know what I'm talking about. That extra arm might be too big sometimes. Sometimes you need to sit down. I sat down, and I guess one of the girls, she had sat down on the toilet before. It was all wet. My whole ass cheek was wet. Why did she do that? I have no idea. And for all of you, that's the only thing that pissed me off. Other than that, for all of you, you guys know what time it is. All right, so this is what we're going to do. She gave me that butter, that nice. So this is what you're going to do, yes? Cheers, all of you. Don't forget, Super Chats are active. You can send a Super Chat whenever. I got some brand new shoes. You guys want to see them? Here we go. Cheers, all of you. My bad is pristine. That is lovely. All right, let's start seasoning. Chat room, if you're watching, do me a favor. Oh, no. I lost the son of a gun. Is it this? I think I found it. Chat out all of you. So these ribeyes, we're about to cook them up, yes? Let me clean my workplace here. So what's so special about this? So my girlfriends, 3 of them, decided they were going to bring some beer. They didn't bring diddly. They drank my beer, but one of them decided to buy me this. And this over here It's lime infused. Shout out to the ladies. Lime infused. Shout out to the Trump Tower. All right, here we go. We're going to put a little revolve oil. All right, so this is what we're going to do to start, right? Olive oil, olive oil, olive oil. Me and my home away from home. Anybody know what song I just wrapped up? Me and my friends are home away from home with them all black. I'm not gonna even say it. I want to drink this. I want to drink this so bad. On the stream, here's the amount of whiskeys I plan on drinking on the stream. Here's the seasonings, by the way. Hit that like button. Somebody said, chug it. Send the $10 super chat and I'll chug this right now. $10 super chat and I'll chug this son of a gun. On the stream, I will be drinking Four Roses, my favorite. This is my favorite limited edition. I will be drinking on the stream Wild Turkey, Barrel Strength, the best rye whiskey on the market. These are mainstreams, chat room. These are the mainstreams. This is the mainstream. You have tuned into the mainstream. I will be also drinking Remus. For all the ladies, please stand up. Hit that like button. I will also be drinking the Remus. Yes, hit the like button. Somebody just sent $10. Damn. I should have said 20. Now I gotta chug it. Who did that? Over here, we chugging. We chugging this. Who did that? How dare you? Here we go. We're gonna do it. Shout outs to. I'm gonna give a huge shout outs to the super chatter. Jordy Tortoise. Jordy Tortoise. Damn. I messed up. Should have said 20, but here we go. Cheers, all of you. This wasn't the plan. I wasn't planning on getting a super chat, but Jordy Tortoise. Here we go. He wants to mess up, doesn't he? Cheers to you. Let's chug this up. I had to get some air. I'm not a Navy SEAL. If anything, a Marine would be close to it. I'm not a frogman. I stay away from the ocean. And for all of you, there you go. The chug is official. Don't forget, keep on subscribing for all of you that are new. And Tortoise. I guess somebody's Tortoise for adding to the stream. Yes. By the way, for all of you, I know some of the ladies know how to swallow real hard. By Beach in the chat room, she likes to swallow real hard. I don't know how to swallow like that. You could give it to all of you that give that strong, deep pump. I'm going to have to take another beer out. But it's not going to be $10 this time. This time, for me to chug it, it's going to be $50. There's no way. No way I'm chugging another beer. Shout outs to the USA. Yes. I only got so many left of these. All right, for all of you, Torres, man. Here's another one. It's not going to be $10, all right? I'm telling you right now. Not going to be $10, so don't even try it. Cheers, all of you. $50. That's it. If you want me to chug this, a pink super chat, $50. And I hope nobody sends it. If somebody sends a $50 bill for me to chug this, oh man, I'll have to rethink my life. But currently, thank you so much for adding to the stream. Chugged it up. That's literally the first sugar drink I've had all day. Now, for some of you, I have another beer here. That will not be $10. And so I was taught to buy this and put it on here. You could buy these at the store. They have a little bit of lime. They got a lime taste to it. And I like it a lot. That was a great super chat. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat to make this stream a little more pumped up. Huge appreciation. That's how to get a wrench. Yoshi, you got to step it up, Yoshi. Yoshi in the chat room. He's a member. He's a member. Remember, you could change the stream just by sending a super chat. Yes. I want to drink a little bit of this, but we have to season this. So before we do anything, there's whiskey we're going to be drinking. By the way, April, huge appreciation to April. Hope you're doing good. Man, that's good. This is what we're going to do. We're going to flip this over. Happy V-Day, Torres. Happy V-Day. He says, or she says, Happy V-Day to everybody. I really appreciate when we have subscribers that come in here and help out a little bit. One more time. Let's start seasoning this. April, I hope you're having a good Valentine's in the chat room. And my members, all of you. I'm going to give a shout out in the chat room. Paul, he says, yes. All day long, yes. All right, first thing we're going to do is season this. Here we go. Going to start using this. Happy Veterans Day, somebody said. Kinder's prime steak. So you're going to put a little bit here. These ribeyes look so good. These ribeyes look so good. Satisfied. Great to see Satisfied. By the way, Satisfied, I messed up. I said $10 to chug this, but now it's $50. $50 for me to chug this one. Satisfied, I really don't want you to send me $50 for me to chug it. But I'm going to say in the chat room, Ken, thank you so much for being here. Also, for each and every one of you that are here, I'm trying my best to always read the stream. But you know, this is the main stream. So on the main streams, this is no fluke. This is a real stream. And I try my best to officially stay on ball, right? So, here we go. Put this. Honestly, this is my favorite. I don't know about you guys. You've tried all seasonings. I've tried every seasoning possible. I spoke to Cosmo today, the company, and they might be sending me something, but I'm not going to say, and I'm not going to guarantee. I'm not going to guarantee that every seasoning that they have is good. But I will tell you, I did speak to them, and they might be sending me something very soon. I will tell you guys if they did or if they didn't. I'm gonna give them a total of 4 weeks. I'll give them a total of 4 weeks. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We have to kind of put this on here, huh? Let's put this right here. What are y'all doing for Valentine's? What are y'all doing for Valentine's? Let me know in the chat room. What are y'all doing in the chat room for Valentine's? Hope you guys enjoying the stream. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't. I start drinking some whiskey. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. Yes, 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 yes. Why do I have this here? I don't even know I have that here. I should put this here. All right, we're going to start with this one. This is one of the best rye whiskeys out there. I don't like the bourbon. The bourbon version of this barrel strength, to me, there's something about it I just do not like. It is too strong, and there's just something. I just can't put my finger around it every time I drink it. I just don't like it. I like all the wild turkeys. There's ones that I don't like. Wild Turkey 101, the regular one, I don't really like it as much as you might think. And then the barrel-proof version of the bourbon, I don't really like it. I could drink two sips, 2 glasses. After the second glass, that's it. I don't like it anymore. It's just something about that drink. But this one is just so good. A strong amount of rye, and there's a citrus note that makes it so perfect. If I wanted to replace my other beach whiskey, because I have a beach whiskey, you guys know what the beach whiskey is. My beach whiskey, not bitch whiskey. No, beach whiskey. My beach whiskey is Russell's Rye Whiskey, the 6th year. I just love it. There's just something about it. It's like minty. It's perfect. Here we go. It pops open. So for all of you, how much a chug 2 shots? $20. If you really want to get me, look, I'm going to say this. I'm sorry to say, you can't get me drunk. In the chat room, Torres, let everybody know if you're a man or a woman. There's a lot of women out here that like to know if you're a man or a woman. $20. All right, $20 for every shot. If not, oh, that's a heavy one. Anyways, here we go. Shout out to all of you. Thank you, Satisfied, for being here. And I hope you're having a great, great day. I know Satisfied has a huge family. Huge shout outs to Satisfied. I know all my members, mainly my members of my ranches. I do pay attention. So always, if you get a membership, I will remember you. Like Yoshi. I know Yoshi likes to wear shorts. I know Yoshi likes to wear them shorts. Yoshi, I'm wearing them shorts right now. Matter of fact, you guys want to see my shoes? I got some brand new shoes. You want to see my shoes? They're brand new shoes. Got some brand new shoes yesterday. I don't like wearing white, but I got some white shoes. I got, for the first time in my life, I got some white shoes. I only bought it because of the Winter Olympics. Anyways, for all of you, yes. What's the proofing on this one, you're probably asking? The proofing on this one, non-chill filtered, and it's 112 proof. 112 proof. Yoshi in the chat room, member. Jesse, good to see Jesse in the chat room. There's going to be a fee to see my shoes. Now it's getting to that. It is getting to that. Shout out to all of you want to see my shoes. You already know a super chat helps, and I will put it on here. Honestly, I don't even want to show you my shoes. I'm not promoted by the company. I don't want to show you my shoes. I'm promoted by the company. I swear, this top comes off. This top comes off. I don't need to show the shoes. I'm not promoted by the company. Like Michael Jordan says, he only wears his own shoes. I don't have my own shoe line, but if I did, I don't think I'd be showing another company. The point of the matter is, we're going to be drinking this, yes. And for all of you, we're going to start putting, oof, $20. Damn. He wants me to chug this. All right. So, Torres. He says, let's fucking go. Jordan. Is it Jordan? Torres. I'm going to say Torres. Let's chug this. I'm not too much of a fan of chugging high-proof whiskey, but I do know there's a lot of veterans that love to chug high-proof whiskey. Some of you veterans need to chill the hell out. It ain't the first rodeo. You're going to have a lot more rodeos. Don't you worry. Cheers, all of you. Torres. Thank you so much, Torres, for adding to this stream. I really appreciate the super chats that Torres is sending. And for Torres, here we go. This is going to be a deep one. Very deep. Here we go. Cheers to all of you. Torres, this is the best. Yes. Torres. That is the best tasting finish you can ever have in a beautiful, beautiful whiskey. Shout outs to the ladies that are walking in here. Ladies, shout outs to all the ladies. It's Valentine's Day, and guess what? If you don't got a Valentine's, you ugly. I'm just joking. I'm going to say this. If you're single, ladies, you're amazing. If you're single, you're amazing. I'm just going to say this. Only the women that have boyfriends. Only women that have boyfriends. They're missing out. Being single is great. Being single is great. Shout outs too, yes. Shout outs to the ladies in the chat room. So officially $30 on the stream. But you know what? I think it's finally time for me to pour another one. Now, what do I want to pour? I already drank this. I wanted to really go deep in this. Told it's in the chat room wants me to chug it, and that's what I did. I chugged it for $20. Let me explain to you this. I just chugged apple juice. This is apple juice. I just chugged apple juice. Right? I just chugged the whole apple juice. I have this opened. Right? I'm not sucking this. I'm not chugging this unless it's $50. Because I don't have too many of these Jaliscos. I want to enjoy my Jalisco. And then I also chugged this one in honor of Torres in the chat room. There's 112 proof. And does my chest hurt? Of course it doesn't, all right? Of course it doesn't, all right? Shout out to all the Mexicans that make this beer amazing. But you know what makes this beer amazing, too? To buying this little salt. It's a lime salt. Anyways, now that I have this, I hope all of you buy this. This is one of my favorite rye whiskeys on the market. You can't say no to this. Yeah, you can't say no to this. So shout out to the ladies in the chat room. I believe in the chat room we have somebody called, what is it called? Sativa. I mean, she likes that weed. This one I can't chug this one. All right? I can't chug this one. I need to appreciate this one. This one's a little bit higher proof too. 52.5% ABV. There's a beautiful Four Roses single barrel. And last time I had this one, I think it was last week. This is OBSF, 11 years. Okay, this is 11 years. Shout out to Lisa in the chat room. Shout out to Lisa. Huge shout out to April. Huge shout out to Farm Kitty. Lifted. Dorian says, no, nobody bought any kids' heart chocolates. Bought wife a steak, he says. That's good, my man. Buy your significant other a steak. These are both of these for me. One today and one in the morning. My breakfast, I eat breakfast of champions. Tomorrow morning, with my second steak, which is going to be insanely amazing, I'm going to make some scrambled eggs. Hear me out. Hear me out. I'll make some scrambled eggs. This is what I'm going to do tomorrow, Sunday. I have it all planned out in my head. So I prep my food if I want, right, throughout the week. I have no leftover wings. You can see how I made the wings yesterday. God, they were so good. But these steaks, I'm gonna eat a whole steak, ribeye steak today, and tomorrow morning I plan on doing with this eggs in the morning, with scrambled eggs, and then I'm planning on doing avocado toast. Yes, yes, avocado toast. Let's pour this up in here. God damn, that's a big pour. Damn, that's a big pour. Barrel strength, single barrel. That's a big pour. I kind of want to drink this. Honestly, I want to drink this. Let me drink this one time. I want to drink this. Oh man, that goddamn thing is good. I need to put this soul in here. Now you're probably wondering why am I not using lime? Lime gets me bloated. And I don't like the feeling of feeling fat. I just don't like that feeling of feeling bloated. So whenever you guys have like a Mexican beer and you put some lime in there, there's a feeling you get in your stomach. You're like, damn, I'm so full. But you didn't eat anything. It's because remember, beer has sugar. This is why I tell you guys, the best drink you could have out here, whiskey, yes. Whiskey's the best drink you have out here. Today's officially Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a great, great, amazing, amazing day. Make sure to clap some cheeks. If you don't know what clapping cheeks is, let me show you right now. Clapping cheeks is. That's clapping cheeks. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to tell you. Torres, thank you so much, Torres, for adding $30 on the stream. For any of you that send super chats, you guys are all amazing, right? Ah! Ah! You guys ever take a dookie and you do that sound? How many of you do that sound? I'm going to say, there's a lot of people out here that are lying. They don't make that sound when they do that. All right, for all of you, cheers all of you. Make sure it ain't gay dookie, right? Four Roses, single barrel. Let's have this up. Neil Ball's in the chat room. Good to see him. Ah! Wow, that's insanely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to sip this up. Ah! Damn. Before I sip it up, you know how I hold it. I like to hold my beer like this. Do me a favor, hit the like button. For any of you watching, there's a poll in the chat room. Are you celebrating Valentine's Day? Hit that poll. Shout out to the ladies. Hit that poll. Drink us up. That thing is so good. You know what? The price went lower for this one. I said $50. Now it's going to $20. Every time I sip it, it gets lower. Over here, Donnie Brasco in the chat room. Thank you so much, Donnie Brasco. Donnie Brasco says, "Enjoy your meal." Thank you so much. In the chat room, Anita showed up in the chat room. Relax, Anita. In the chat room, lifted. All the ladies are like we only purr when we do that. We only purr. The ladies purr? Wait a minute. I don't know if ladies take big dookies out here. Relax. I don't know if ladies purr. One time I was walking by the female bathroom in the casino. All I heard was, "Oh, Jesus!" That's all I heard one time. Walking by the bathroom, you know how the casino bathroom doesn't have a door? It's like wide open. It's like the entrance of a library. It's wide open and it echoes. Somebody was like, "Oh, Jesus!" You know how the women do it, right? When they win something. Oh, this woman, she sounded like she was black. She sounded like she was a black girl. Jesus! God knows what's happening in the bathroom. And for all of you, here we go. Let's drink this up. Let's try this. I do want to tell some of you, I'm not here to inspire some of you to buy these whiskeys. If there's whiskeys that you don't buy on the stream, I don't lose sleep. Matter of fact, if anybody in the chat room says you got big feet, everybody be tripping out here. I don't. Look, man, I sleep good. For some of you watching, shout out to all of you. If you got some of you say, man, I don't understand what kind of language you're speaking. Sorry, I'm just going to say, I sleep good and I eat good. Yes, that's what it is. For all of you watching, here we go. Cheers, all of you. April O'Neil says she's serious. She's heard it before. Wow, that's crazy. April O'Neil, here we go. Let's drink us up. I'm going to just pour a little bit of this. I want to put a little bit. Why not? I've never done this. I've never put it on top. Let's see. Maybe it makes a difference. A little bit of this on top after you do the seasoning. Hey, you never know. You never know. Never know. You never know. I was trying to do that real quick. Can somebody tell me a brain teaser? Not a brain teaser. Can somebody tell me in the chat room a tongue twister? Well, the woodchuck, wood. Tell me a brain teaser. Or give me a rap song. Give me a rap song that's not with the N word, please. Give me something. Chat room. Here we go. That's what I'm going to do. I'm putting this here already, just ahead of time. All right. Shout out to my chat room. Shout out to all the ladies in the chat room. Remember, ladies, today is Valentine's Day. If you don't have a boyfriend, it's most likely your ass stinks. And if your ass isn't stink, most likely you're surrounded by men that probably like other type of women. It's pretty basic. 2 plus 2 equals 4. I know there's a lot of people on TikTok tell you 2 plus 2 equals 6. It ain't the case. If you're here on YouTube, YouTube is the real thing. We are, yes, on YouTube, the best. And for all of you watching, Reaper, you know what time it is? Yes. Huge shout outs to the USA, yes. You shout outs to the USA. Somebody said in the chat room, throw some seasoning on my. Am I going to throw some seasoning on this beer? You're out of your mind. You throw $5 on the stream, on the super chat, to throw some seasoning on here, I won't do it. It got to be a big boy money to do that. Matter of fact, there's a drink called, shout out to Santa Fe, I think Santa Fe knows. There's a drink called Militia. It's called Militia. It has tomato sauce, has vodka, it has a carrot in there, celery. Over here, Santa Fe says, don't be stinky, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, don't be stinky, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, just because you're white, everybody knows that white women sometimes, no musk. Everybody knows that Mexican girls got a little bit of stink, little spiciness. Everybody knows Latinas from Brazil, they hate me. They hate me because I make good meat and their husbands can't. Sorry to say. All they eat over there is picanha. I know the Argentinian women, shout out to all the Argentinian women, they love me, but I don't like them because I don't like how they talk. They only last a day. Cheers, all of you. And the Colombian women, oh my God. The Colombian women. They're beautiful, but the Colombian women, guess what? They sound, the way they talk, they sound like they came out of a village. Straight up, I'm going to say this. This straight up. Do I rather be with a Colombian or a French woman? Colombian woman. I don't care if she sounds like she just came out of the woods, the forest, and said, "Hi, Poppy." I don't care if she's there, but if a French woman comes up to me and says, "Bonjour, mon ami," and she says, "Would I like a croissant?" You know how they say croissant? I'm gonna say no, I'm good. Your hairy armpits, what's wrong with them? What's up with your hairy armpits? And then she's gonna say, wee wee. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna drink my whiskey. Cheers, all of you. You guys are awesome. Satisfying. Thank you so much for being here. Also, Jordy Torres. Torres in the chat room. Torres has been Jord. He's been really adding to the stream. Jord, I'm gonna say this. Jord, he gets to pick the next whiskey if he sends another super chat. This is gonna be the next whiskeys that I have on here. He gets to pick. Maybe he not know about whiskey. He could pick the shape. He could pick the shape. The one that looks like a heart is this one. This is the one that looks like a heart. 4 roses. This is actually my favorite one. This is my favorite one. For some of you watching, I'm going to have to get up one time. Huge shout outs to the USA. Huge shout outs to Kachuk. Oh, by the way, nobody asked to see my shoes. How dare you guys? Nobody asked to see my shoes. Nobody sent the super chat to see my shoes. If you don't want to see my shoes, so be it. My shoes have stars. I clinged you. I clinged you on there. I clinged you on there. My shoes have stars. Yes. Why did I buy them? I'll tell you why I bought them, but I'll tell you the story if I show interest in telling you if somebody's in the super chat. Point of the matter is, which one am I going to pick? Out of all of these, currently I'm drinking this one. It's 100 and something proof. 100 something proof. I haven't chugged a beer since the last super chat. Chugged that whole beer. Chugged it down like I chugged that thing down like big milky titties. All right, here we go. Cheers, all of you. My shoes are amazing. My shoes are amazing. They're impeccable. They might not be something that some of you probably... This is the first ever white shoes I ever had in my life. No, I have other shoes. I had other white shoes in my life. Every white shoe that I have turns black. I ride the motorcycle sometimes with white shoes and then they turn black. For all of you watching Power Rangers, somebody says Power Rangers. My favorite Power Ranger was the White Ranger, the Green Ranger. I didn't like the Red Ranger. I thought the Red Ranger was like, he was a beta. He was a beta. The Black Ranger, I felt like I was hearing. The Black Ranger, I felt like I was hearing like, I don't know, man. The Black Ranger, there's something about the Black Ranger I didn't like. It's like I smelled my friend's house. And then the Yellow Ranger, I thought the Yellow Ranger, Power Rangers, I thought she was too Asian for me. I know Asian women like Latinos, but I thought she was too Asian for me. The Pink Ranger was so beautiful, man. First crush ever. First crush ever. I gotta say, Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell, first crush. Pink Ranger and Xena. If you know who Xena was, oh my Lord, man, that woman was smoking. That woman was smoking, man. That woman, Xena, was smoking. That was probably the most beautiful woman I ever seen in my life when I was younger. I said, damn, boy, what the hell's that? Xena was, and okay, some of you don't know who Xena was. All right. There was a show. It was like, she was like the female Hercules, all right, with powers. That's what it was back in the early 90s. Was it the early 90s? I don't even remember. I think I was watching more Michael Jordan than Xena, but I was watching Xena all the time. Just watching her, man. The way she would just move and go start screaming. She would scream. I thought it was pretty attractive. Anyways, for all of you, cheers to all of you. Shout outs to the ladies in the chat room. We got a full amount of ladies in the chat room. Let's drink this up. Cheers to all of you. I need to flip this. Matter of fact, we should keep it like this, right? Get a good sizzle. Get a good sizzle here. And cheers to all of you. Just so you guys know, I just want to make sure you guys tune in and know what the hell I'm talking about here. Before I talk about anything, electric grill today? Nope, I'm going to be doing this on the charcoal grill. Charcoal grill. Okay, we have 3 whiskeys here. These whiskeys are hard to find. Barrel strength. This goes for about $100. Go for $100. These come with recipes. There's a bunch of recipes out here. There's a total of like 10 recipes. There's a total of 10 recipes, okay? I have a recipe right here. OBSF. This recipe over here, if you see over here, it says mint, fruit, spicy, full body. That's how I remember drinking this. Matter of fact, I'm drinking this right now, ain't I? I'm drinking this right now, yeah. It is a little bit spicy. It has a little bit of mint. If you like that, you're going to like this. The fruit is really not all there compared to this one. This is OESO. That's a batch, basically, you could say, with the fragrance community. But this is a recipe. These are hard to find. They come in different years. This one's 11 year, and this one over here is, I believe, 10 year. 10 year, 11 year. When you go to your store, if you go to the store, there's another one that's very similar. It has a brown label on it or a red label. Those are not this. Those are not this. Somebody in the chat room says, those 4 roses are Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, there's different recipes. There's different recipes of these. There's a bunch of recipes, right? Now that I said that, let me move this out of the way. There's a bunch of recipes. They're like whoever said that chat room like Pokemon, yeah? Somebody said they forgot today's Valentine's Day. Look, that happened to me all my life. Who said that? It's been happening to me all my life. You think I really care? Sometimes I would have girlfriends. Even if I have a girlfriend, I don't give a damn about Valentine's Day. And if they can't figure out the fact that I don't give a damn, then you ain't for me, baby. It's just what it is. You ain't for me. If I'm with you for a good amount of time, you can figure out that, you know what? It's going to be a couple years that I'm going to give a damn. But the first year, I'm never going to give a damn. The second year, probably not. Maybe the third year or the second year, God knows. It depends on my mood on that day. So for some of you, if you really want a man, and he gives you Valentine's Day every Valentine's Day, well, he might be a really good man. But sometimes the best, nicest athletes don't always win. They always get participant. Point of the matter is, why did I say that? I say that because I'm about to drink another whiskey. Oh, yes, so before I drink this one, I want to kind of compare these two. But I was talking about recently, just now, about shows back in the days. 90210. God. I don't know whoever watched 90210. I only watched it because I would have to be eating something, and my mother at the time, she liked that show. It's called 90210. If you don't know what 90210, you're too young. You're too young. If you don't know what Baywatch is, if you don't know what 90210 is, you're too young. If you don't know what Power Rangers are, you're too young. If you don't know what any of that is, you're too young. This might not be your stream. This might not be your stream. Matter of fact, I don't think I talk to any like to talk to a person that's under 21 is crazy. It's got to be the most craziest thing. What's up with all these young kids nowadays? They're saying that they have mental health issues. That's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. They just don't want to show up. You know what? I'm just gonna say this. If I had the opportunity back in the days to tell some of my bosses, "Hey, man, I got my period. I'm not showing up," but man, you don't get your period. You're a man. Yeah, but today I decided to be a woman. I got my period. I ain't showing up. Just hang up the phone. Nowadays, a lot of kids can do that. And why am I calling kids under 21 kids? Because I think that's what it is. I think this generation, the generation that's coming up, Gen Z, man, holy crap. God damn. The men, not so much. Oh, yeah, the men too, but the women. What the hell's happening? There's $1 million OnlyFans women. $1 million OnlyFans women. That's insane. $1 million OnlyFans women. You know who pays for that? Those OnlyFans? I don't even know how to sign up to OnlyFans. Be honest. I went to OnlyFans one time. I go, why can you see? Why can you see? I don't even know how to use it. I've honestly never gone to the website. I've only gone to when you go to, you type OnlyFans. I thought there would be browse. Like you browse and see, like, what's the selection? Nope. Doesn't have that. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyways, I don't have Facebook either. So for all of you, cheers to all of you. Ah, man, this is really good. In the chat room, somebody says true alpha. Very true alpha. Who said that? We have an alpha in the chat room. In the chat room, April Neal. I had my size bear once. What? April Neal says, I had my size bear once. Had to lie to my dad and tell him I won it at school. What? I had my size bear. I don't even know what the hell that means. April Neal, are we talking Chinese out here? YouTube translate Chinese. I don't understand what the hell that means. YouTube translate. You could talk to me in different language, and they'll translate to me. There's a new feature YouTube gave me. You can translate anything you say. If you're talking Vietnamese, bak tok bak. If you're talking Chinese, tik tok bak. If you're talking Russian, sluika. If you're talking like Ukrainian, anything, I could officially translate. Shout out to all of you. Cheers to all of you. Somebody laughing in the chat room in Chinese. You see? I saw that. Kenny, there you go. Chino. All right, let's drink this up. I got to put this beer here. I'm going to take this off. I'm gonna drink that after. Wow, this is good. Oh, yes, oh. It's kind of one of my favorites. Oh, yes, who has to be one of my favorites? Alpha said in the chat room, how Chinese name their children. I'll tell you how the Chinese name their children. Can somebody tell me what a Chinese dude is called when he's filming? What does a Chinese guy, his name, what's a Chinese guy name that he's filming? When he's filming, filming something, when he's filming something. What's his name? Chinese guy is filming something. What's his name? He's filming something. Cut. Hey-ya! Somebody saying in the chat room, Timmy Chang's. Nope, it's not Timmy Chang's. A Chinese guy that's filming. He's filming. Chinese guy that's filming. What's his name? Timmy Chang's ain't there, but Johnny Chan. I would have said that in the chat room. I would have said Johnny Chan. Matter of fact, I would have said Jackie Chan. I would have said Jackie Chan. By the way, these ribeyes, they're actually, these things are worth at least $80. I paid $40 for these son of a guns. They're at least $80. I paid $40 for these things. And honestly, it's 20 a piece. This is USA choice. I picked out these out of all of them. There was a bunch of steaks. All the steaks were looking good. Over here, somebody says the percentage of people not celebrating that. I'm gonna say this. I don't celebrate shape in the chat room. Shape 46. I'm gonna say this. I don't celebrate it. I don't care if a woman has a pink titties. I don't care if a woman has long, super long hair. I don't care if it's Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson is going to represent me. And if she represents me, she knows that I don't give a damn about Valentine. She can say, I don't give a damn either. I'm going to say, you and me don't give a damn. And next year, I'll probably give her Valentine's. But the first year, never. I just don't care. Sometimes I don't care. As a matter of fact, maybe next year I don't give a damn about Valentine's Day. It all depends on the day, right? That's what I say. You do what you do. All men are different. Cheers, all of you. You guys know what time it is. Let's drink a sip. Bro, you remind me of young Jay Prince. Who the hell's Jay Pretzel, man? Who's that? Shout out to Juan in the chat room. Who's Jay Pretzel in the chat room? I don't even know who Jay Pretzel is. There's people out here to say that I'm OT Mexican. Who the hell's OT Mexican? Who the hell's that guy? OT Mexican? I ain't Mexican, I'll tell you right now. If not, my answer would be spicy. My answer ain't spicy, I'll tell you right now. When I use the bathroom, there's no spice. There's no spice in the bathroom. You go to my bathroom right now, you're going to smell no spice. I have a bunch of colognes. I got a ton of deodorant. And I got a lot of, I just got a lot of loose colognes out there, man. I got so many colognes. I got about like 300 colognes, man. I can start a channel. Jordan, Torres, Lord Ring, Sting. Lord Ring, Sting. Man, I'm going to say that. I wish I knew what the hell that meant. Over here, somebody says, you can't beat the price of having peace. That's what I'm talking about. Who said that in the chat room? That's amazing. Imagine going to a 5-star restaurant and you take a woman out of the 5-star restaurant, she's just yapping. And then she's telling you about your day. I don't give a damn about your day. All right? I don't give a damn about your day. I want to know when my food's coming. Tell me about something important. Tell me about, like, I don't know, an investment you did. I don't want to know about your stupid day. Your little chihuahua taking a shit. I don't want to know about your little chihuahua taking a shit. I don't want to know that you can't potty train your little chihuahua. His name is Pedro. He's going in and out of the house. He's trying to chase a little frog. You're scared that he's going to bite the frog. He might die. I don't give a damn if your little chihuahua dies. You should keep him inside. Going to a 5-star restaurant, hearing a Latina say about her little chihuahua or her little Yorkie. I don't care. All I want is for you to tell me important things. How the hell is that important? Tell that to your girlfriends. All I care about is that you have a great day. Tell me about something else, man. Sorry, I vented there. Sorry about that. Here we go. Cheers, all of you. Kenny, you know what's up. Neil Bonds doesn't know what's up. He says over here, Neil Bonds, you said he took a nap for the first time in his life. Congratulations. Neil Bonds, you know what? That means that Neil Bonds, you know what? You're looking at too much porn. Stop looking at porn, man. Go out there, get a woman. If she rejects you, Just tell the story how she rejected you. But I'd say, look, this woman, I took her to a restaurant, and this is for some of you, right? Some of you are watching, you guys, some of you don't want to go out there and get women. All right, no problem. You don't have to go out there and get women. But if you do, it's always good to hear the story of the time that you wanted to be rejected, but then you didn't want to be rejected, she rejected you. It's always good to hear those stories. I go on YouTube sometimes to see stuff that I'll never experience. I'm never going to experience getting rejected like some of the guys on YouTube. Some guys on YouTube, they talk about it. They're ugly, real ugly, like skinny. They're like 110 pounds, and they're trying to date a 180-pound woman with big titties, big ass. And then they start telling the story of, I just want to show the photo before I tell you the story. And the photo is like a goddamn freaking princess, Victoria's Secret model. But they're like a YouTuber that got like 1 million subscribers, and they're ugly. Like, what are those twins? What are those twins? What are those twins? Those ugly twins. Man, what are those ugly? The Island Boys. Island Boys like that. Oh, my God. Island Boys? The Island Boys, look, you know who the Island Boys are. They're on YouTube. They look like this. They look like this. They look like this bottle. Green hair, as a matter of fact. They look like this. The Island Boys. Island Boys. Over here, Bob Beachhead. In Chandler says going to buy some pizza and watch some Ninja Turtles. She's going to watch some Ninja Turtles. Man, Ninja Turtles back in the days was the best, wasn't it? Ninja Turtles was the best. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the best. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like G.I. Joes. I like Transformers, but I didn't like Transformers as much as G.I. Joes. Personally, me. There was a show called Roswell on WB. There was a show called Asheville in WB that was about Superman. I didn't give a damn about Superman. If there's one hero that everybody likes a comic. A lot of you like comics. I don't give a damn about the Hulk. Okay? I don't give a damn about the Hulk. The worst superhero is Spider-Man. Worst superhero is Spider-Man. You should just erase him and put Deadpool there. Worst hero is Superman. Wait. Worst hero is Spider-Man. Replace him and put Deadpool. Batman, he's just a rich son of a bitch. Batman's just a rich son of a bitch. Superman, I don't even know why he's on Earth. Why don't he go back to his his planet? He can fly. How stupid is that? The man can fly. He can't fly back to his his planet. He can't. Whoa! Because he fell in love with a ginger out here with a pink booty hole. All right, cool. How cool is that? How cool is that? I don't find that being cool. I find that being just stupid. I watched Baywatch with Pamela Anderson with the big titties. You ever seen her? That's why I watched with Baywatch. You think I watched Baywatch because of Hasselhoff? Hasselhoff was a goddamn asshole. Hasselhoff was a tall, hairy chest asshole. He reminded me of Dan Marino from the Miami Dolphins. Two assholes that looked the same, and they were tall. Point them out, or shout outs to the USA, shout outs to Miami Dolphins. I hate my team. Just like the Jets hate their team. Here we go, let's drink some. You hear that beep? I think my neighbor's making some food. My neighbor, I want to say this. I've seen her naked. I don't know why she did that. I think she was trying to get attention a couple times. I think she watches this show. Got to be honest. I mean, if you're my neighbor, you had to figure out eventually. You got to figure out eventually my channel, right? You got to figure out my channel eventually. She got a balcony. She could kind of see down. You can see my motorcycle. She can see the logos. I have some logos on the barrel. She gotta have to figure it out already. She got a big booty and she got big titties. Point of the matter is, let me just say this. I don't like it. I don't like attention. Honestly. So some of you ladies, for some of you ladies to know, I hate clingy women. God damn. Valentine's Day is today, right? If there's ever a bad thing to do if there's ever a bad thing to do in Valentine's, take out your woman out for Valentine's Day today. The moment that she says, yes, the moment that she says, hey, I just want to let you know, can I see your phone? Clingy. Hey, can you tell me who was the last girlfriend you've been with? Clingy. Hey, when was the last time you clapped some cheeks? Clingy. Hey, do you have two jobs or one job? Clingy. When a woman asks all these things, like she's interviewing you for a job, it's a job you're going to be. You're going to be a slave to her. Never, gentlemen, on a Valentine's Day, never accept that. Those are red flags. Walk the hell out. Walk the hell out, my man. Walk the hell out. I don't give a damn if she's a dime piece. You know how many dime pieces are there out there? I don't give a damn if she's. I don't care. Give a damn if this is the first Latina you ever met in your life. Get your ass up. Get your little skinny ass up. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Get out. If you're dating somebody that's not right, not as good looking as you, like under you, so you're dating somebody that's under you, and she acts like that. You know what? Before you leave her, if somebody's not as attractive as you, and you're going out on a date and she's doing that, red flag, make sure to diss her before you leave. Okay, gentlemen? Tell her, you know why I'm leaving right now? Your armpits, I can see them. It looks like a little bit of hair, but maybe not so much. Your arms, there's a bunch of hair in your arms. Tell her something. Just tell her something random. Say, look, you know why I'm leaving right now? Just be the asshole. It's not about your breath. It's not about your breath. Your nose is too big. Your nose is too big. I can't stop looking at your nose. It's so big. I'm so sorry. I got to get out of here. Leave. Do something that'll make this woman remember never to date an attractive person like you. Okay? You could change somebody's life. That might be the better. And she's going to, if she turns lesbian, it's not she's going to turn lesbian. She's not going to turn lesbian. Point of the matter is she's going to date somebody on her league. And then it's going to be the happiest family ever. Some people need to understand that, right? Shout out to all of you. Neil Boz says, let's barbecue. Neil Boz? I'm going to say this, Neil Boz. Shout out to you, Neil Boz. In the chat room, if you don't know Neil Boz, he's a vegetarian, and he likes boxing. Yes, that's all I know about him. He's a vegetarian, he likes boxing. He likes eating soup. Let's drink this up. Bob Beecher in the chat room. She says, my first boyfriend whistled to me. Damn, that's crazy. What did she say? She says, you're going to find it. It's the best not to snoop. I don't even know what the hell. I'm Babicha in the chat room. In the chat room, I don't even know what the hell she's writing. That's a Juliet and Romeo poem. I think she's writing. That's a good thing too. Babicha is a good idea. For some of you men, if you're broke, what does it mean to be broke? Let me explain to you what it means to be broke. If you have less than $50 in your bank account, it's embarrassing. You're broke. What can you do on Valentine's Day? You can't even buy chocolate. Don't buy chocolate because you're going to embarrass yourself. You think it's cool to buying a huge Snickers, a double fun size pack, and then giving her a poem? No, don't do it. You think it's cool to buy her a Little Caesars and a fun size Snickers and a poem? No, don't do that. You think it's cool to buy her some flowers and then a poem? No. Don't give her a goddamn flowers. Don't give her Dubai chocolate. Don't give her shit. Just give her a poem. Give her a poem. That's all it is. If she reads the poem, she's for you. If she doesn't read the poem, gentlemen, if she doesn't read the poem, gentlemen, you'll know if she read the poem. But if she doesn't read the poem, gentlemen, dude, it's like wiping your ass. It's like wiping your ass. You're just gonna flush it up. You're just gonna flush it up. In Valentine's Day, for some of you, it's the best day of the year for you to figure out if you're wasting your time. Are you going to be wasting your next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, your whole life? Give her a damn poem. It costs nothing. Make a poem. Don't look it up on YouTube. If you look it up on YouTube or the Google, remember, these girls are going to look it up. They can say, this guy got it from YouTube. This guy got it from Google. Make your own poem. If she reads it up, she likes you. And if she likes you, that's all it takes. But if she doesn't read it, just wipe that ass. It's like wiping that damn ass, flushing it down the damn toilet. You save yourself 2 years of stupidity. I've had a total, today I thought about it. I told you yesterday, I think I had a total of 3 women that wanted to marry me. Actually, I had like 5 women that wanted to marry me. 5 women. I've had 5 women. 5 women that wanted to marry me. The man has to choose. And if the man doesn't want to get married, you're just going to have to roll with him. In The Lion King, you've seen the Lion King movie. Everybody has. There's not one of you that haven't. Even if you're 8 years old, you've seen the Lion King. The Lion King, you already know who's king there. You know who's alpha. He calls the shots. It's not the female lion that calls the shots. It's always the man. We are not living a different alternate universe. We're not different. We're not living a different life. We're not fishes. We're not goddamn fishes. We're not birds. Right? We're not manatees. We're not frogs. We're not amphibians. We're humans. Understand, if you're a man, be fucking proud that you're a man. Be proud that you're a man, that you could cook up some steaks, that you can talk whatever you talk, that you can fight your friends and hit them in the face. Women don't do this. Women are women. Understand, women are women, and they're amazing. Women are women, and they're amazing. Women are women, and they're amazing. Realize that you're a man. Look at yourself in the mirror. Know that you goddamn have a bunch of testosterone. Know that you can fight a man. You won't never slap a woman, never hit a woman. The men that hit women are weak. The men that hit women are weak. What kind of weak are there? They're just weak. They're just short. Usually the guys that hit women are short. They're short. They're either short, they got a little wee-wee. Either short, they got a little wee-wee. Chat room, we got a lot of people. We got a lot of people chiming in. Chat room poll. There's a poll in the chat room. There's a poll in the chat room. Hit the poll. Also, hit the like button. All right, hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like. We gotta get to 100 likes. If we don't get to 100 likes, I'm not cooking my meat. All right, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna leave it out here to tomorrow. It's gonna age just like Salt Bae does. He ages his meat. What do you do when it's aged meat? I'll tell you what you do. Aged meat, you just cut the top and then you just still re-season it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cook it today. I need to eat, man. I haven't eaten anything all day. Somebody told me to chug a whole beer. Torres told me to chug a whole beer. I chugged a whole beer. I haven't eaten nothing all day. Any of you men that eat your nails, guess what you are? If you eat your nails, you're an ass eater. You like eating dirty ass after she just take a shit. You like eating ass. That's what it is. Any of you beard men out here, how many beard men out here? Guess why you have a beard? It's because you're ugly. That's what it is. It's hard to say. There's some attractive men in the chat room like, what? What are we talking about? What are you talking about? No, not all beard men. All right, let's give it to the ladies sometimes. I've been ripping the ladies a little bit too much. Let's give it to the ladies sometimes a little bit, right? In the chat room. Let's give it to the ladies sometimes. Most of the men, they get beards, full beards. This is what it is. They feel unattractive. They feel like they can hide their triple chin or something. You want to see a double chin on here? You put the camera low, like right here, boom. You'll see a triple chin for any of you. Any of you, right? Look, man, when you turn into adult, that's what it is. What it is, huh? It's what it is. Do me a favor, Jesse in the chat room, hit the like button. Jesse, hit the like button. This is true. Let's bring this up. By the way, some of you probably asking, why does Reaper always keep the meat out? I'm not doing this in summertime. I'm not keeping the meat out here in summertime. I'm going to say it straight right now. I took this out of my refrigerator, and it's cold. This was very, very cold. This was so cold that I could put it in my ass and I'd say, damn, that's wet. It was real cold. So when I'm cooking my meat, I like to get it like room temp, right? Room temp. This is my favorite whiskey. Honestly, it's one of my favorite whiskeys, right? Balls in the channel says, meat sculpture, it's an art. I have to say this. Neil Balls in the chat room, we have to say, Neil Balls, ball hair, gotta be long as hell. Gotta be long as hair. Hell, you know who probably has long ass hair too? Donald Trump. Donald Trump getting that Trump Tower sucked up, right? I can guarantee he's choking some women. He's choking some women. Well, his wife. He's probably choking his wife with that hair. That hair is going to go back in the back of her throat, and you know what's going to happen. Gentlemen, let me just say this. If you really want to know if a woman loves you, if you really want to know, don't let her say, this is Valentine's Day. Don't let a woman tell you, I love you, baby. I'll do anything for you. Don't worry. Don't let a woman tell you, gentlemen, baby, don't worry. I'm all for you. I'm all for you. No, I got no eyes for nobody else. Don't let a woman tell you that. Keep your hair long down there. Keep it long, so long that you think it's a long hair. You think it's long hair. Keep it so long. If she chokes on your hair, she's choking, you're about to call 911 because she's about to choke on your damn pubes. She's about to choke on your pubes, she's about to choke on your pubes, she's about to choke on your pubes. I got her there. If she chokes on your pubes and she takes it out, it's okay. And she doesn't walk out of the house. She talks to you the next day. She's the one. She's the one. All right? Gentlemen, she's the one. Gentlemen, always do the opposite of what you think is right. Okay, there's little ideas. There's the little ideas. She's the one. Why the hell she knows it? You're the one too? Is because you can shave your balls, man. You can shave down there. Right? Why do I have long hair? You're probably wondering, some of you wonder all the time, why do I have long hair? I'm so sick and tired of women looking at me. Why does Brad Pitt change his hairstyle all the time? He's also probably the same boat. He's sick and tired of women looking at him, right? So he changes his hair all the time. Most attractive men, a lot of attractive men, I'm not going to point at me, but a lot of attractive men, what's the words that I can say? They're so sick and tired of going to just any place and getting stared at by certain women, right? That's what it is. And you all know this. The ugliest dudes, right? The ugliest dudes in the world also. Ugliest dudes in the world. How did they live with dime pieces because they have personalities, they're funny. And if they're not funny or anything, they have a bunch of money, they don't give a damn. Right? Just know where you fall. It's Valentine's Day. I'm here to teach. I'm not Tater. What is his name? Andrew Tate. Man, Andrew Tate is an idiot. That guy is an idiot, big time. You know why he's an idiot? I think the main thing, I'm just gonna say this for Andrew Tate, the main thing that bothers me about Andrew Tate, you don't see him with his kids. And to me, I don't give a damn what religion he is or what if he's not religious, he's not with his kids. And then to me, that just shows what kind of man that is. Even a gladiator. You ever seen the movie Gladiator? In the movie Gladiator, shout out to Maximus. Shout out to Maximus. What's his name? Can somebody tell me his name? The movie Gladiator? Tell me his name. I'll say the whole name right here. The Gladiator movie. What was the main actor's name in the movie? Maximus Pastrominus something something. The leader of something something. If you tell me in the chat room, I'll read it. Right? I'll read it. In the chat room, someone says, "What do we do in the life? Echoes through eternity. What do we do in this life? Life echoes through eternity." You've been listening to too many songs. Sometimes when you listen to too many love songs, they get to your head. Life is not eternal. Life is not eternal. Our spirit goes to somewhere else. But again, everybody has a different belief, right? Here we go. My name is, here we go. There we go. In the movie Gladiator, damn, I don't even know how to read that. Straight up, my name is Maximus. He goes, "Show me." The guy goes, "Don't turn your back on me," is the best part. "Don't turn your back on me. How dare you? I'm the king." And then he turns around, the guy turns around. He says, "Show yourself, gladiator." And then the gladiator, he says, "Don't be a coward," right? The king says, "Don't be." He takes off his hat, his helmet. He goes, "Who art thou?" Right? The king goes, "Who art thou? Who are you? What's your name, gladiator?" "Slave," he calls him. "Slave," he calls him. And then the guy takes off his hat, he turns around, and he says, "My name is Maximus Demarcus Martunus." I don't even know what the hell I just read. "I am the leader of so-and-so. My son died. My wife died. And I'm here to give all my vengeance back." Something like that. I don't even know. You know what? I'm going to post it up on Instagram. Even in the eternal life. You know what? There's a reason why I'm not an actor. This is straight up. Whatever I'm doing here, I'm not acting. All right? Now you know. Now you know. Some of you know I'm not an actor. Shout out to Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a great actor, but he's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. He big dumbass. How the hell he likes young girls? That's crazy. Over here, Torres, it says top 10 movies of all time. That Gladiator movie. I'm gonna see it tonight. That movie is so goddamn beautiful. In the Gladiator movie, the main guy, his wife was killed, and his son was killed, and all he thinks of is going back to his son and wife. Andrew Tate is a piece of dirt. Why is he a piece of dirt? Because Andrew Tate, if you don't know him in social media, he doesn't give a damn about his kids. I don't give a damn if he just clapped up some booty juice on the side and she's a hoe. I don't give a damn if she's a hoe on the side and he clapped up some dude. That's your son, your daughter, man. What you doing, man? I don't give a damn if it's the biggest slut in the world. You just had a kid, man. Crazy. One thing I'm gonna say for all of you, I'm just saying this. Never put your kids on the internet. On the internet, there's no rules. All right, no rules. I'm gonna say this for every YouTuber out there. Every YouTuber, big YouTuber knows this. On the internet, there's no rules. Never put, if you have kids, never put your kids on the internet. I don't care what anybody says. There's no rules on the internet. And that goes for everybody on YouTube. Everybody knows this on YouTube. Mr. Beast knows this. Steve Will Dude knows this. Everybody knows this, right? Steve Will Dude doesn't do drugs on the stream, but he does drugs. You know what? Cheers to all of you. Let's drink this up. Andrew Tate does have kids. Let's drink this up. It's so good. It's so good. The only thing that I've abused on the stream is this one beer. That's the only thing I've abused on the stream. Wait a minute, maybe not so much. Wait a time out. Time out. Torres in the chat room. By the way, every woman that has a last name of Torres, she got ass, spicy ass. I also drank this one, had a shot of this one because of Torres. I'm going to say this. It's Saturday. I'm very surprised that I haven't got a lot of super chats on a Saturday of Valentine's Day. That means that most of my ranchers are out there clapping some cheeks. If you're clapping some cheeks, let me give you a little recommendation for some of you that are rewatching this and wondering why your chest hurts, wondering why your back hurts, wondering why your hip hurts. When you get older, you kind of can't do it as rough as possible. I'm just going to say this right now. There's a lot of men out there that don't know this. They just do it. Gentlemen, be careful. Enjoy your younger life. When you're 20-something, enjoy your 20-something years. Because when you get older, it ain't going to be that way. I was told a long time ago by one of my friends. He was working with retired people, like people that are like in the retired homes and stuff like that. Maybe it's not the retired homes. What is it called? And you know what? Let me not even talk about that because then I start talking about that, then I start smelling vegetables. You ever meet an old person? They smell like vegetables. Like I'm not about to talk about old people. I don't know what it is. All the old people always smell like vegetables. Why the hell they all smell like vegetables? Like cabbage and vegetables. I'm not trying to ruin the stream. I'm trying to have a good... By the way, today, my scent of the day, some of you probably wondering, my scent of the day today is... You're not going to wonder. I'm going to tell you. My scent of the day is Zaharoff Triple X. I'm wearing Zaharoff Triple X. But not only that, I did mix it up with a cologne. This cologne that I'm wearing is a replica. A replica. I have Aventus, and I don't like to show Aventus. It's a replica of Creed Aventus. It's called La Nuit Club de la Nuit. Big black bottle. I bought the big one. I forgot the company. I'm not going to even give a shout out to the company. The company can suck ass. They can suck big, juicy, black ass. All right. Some of you probably like, why did you say black ass? That's the biggest ass I can think of. What am I going to say? Egyptian ass? No, the biggest, juiciest ass in the world is black ass. You asking me right now what's the biggest, juiciest ass in the world? Big black ass. I've never been with a black woman, but I know big, juicy black ass. That's what's the biggest ass in the world. Egyptians don't have big asses. They don't. Well, they do. The people from Pakistan, do they have big asses? There's a lot of them that have a big ass. But they're not juicy. They're, holy shit. AC over there is like 90 inside. That shit stank. Russian girls are so skinny. They eat fish all day. Ukrainian women have skinny ass. Brazilian women, I should have said Brazilian, big juicy. No. Big, juicy ass will go to the black women. Black women have the biggest, juiciest ass. I'm not licking it and I'm not hitting it. But I know an ass when I see one. Cheers to all of you in the chat room. You guys are amazing. Let's drink some. Dude, this is insane. For roses. Chat room, do me a favor. Subscribe up here. We need 30 more likes to get to 100. 30 more likes to head to 100. Am I going to cook this on the stream? If we don't get 100 on the stream, 100 likes, I'm not cooking this son of a bitch meat. All right? In the chat room, somebody says in the chat room, April, those must be your most used emojis. Good Lord. What the hell did April do? I don't even know what April did. XX the mouse plural. I see you, XX the mouse plural. Shout out to XX the mouse plural. You don't know who XX the mouse plural? He's in the FBI most wanted. He robbed a couple banks. He's a cat, but he says he's a mouse. You know what? Some of you guys are getting turned off when I said rob bank. We lost like 20 people when I said that. God damn it! This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna show you this one more time. I'll put it over here. This is fairy dust. This is fairy dust. One of my stripper friends, she brought me this. I asked her yesterday, I asked one of my stripper friends, just I go, hey, how many dudes were in you, like in the last year? She goes, one. I go, that's impossible. One guy was in you? What do you mean? She goes, there's only one guy in me. I go, okay, cool. I go, like, in where? She goes, in my mouth. I'm like, wow, you big time slut. In your mouth. Yeah, in my mouth. I'm like, dude, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. One dude, you hoe. She goes, no, I made out with one dude. I go, okay, well, that's a little bit better. I think some people don't know that. I just want to tell you guys, I just want a little clarification out here. Shout out to all of you men. Any of you men have a wife next to you, your girlfriend next to you, walk to the bathroom, walk away. Tell her, hey, I have diarrhea. Walk away from her because what I'm about to say, she's going to hear. And make sure that she doesn't hear, okay? By the way, if you have a girlfriend, not a wife. Because if you have a wife, you're just screwed. If you have a wife, you're screwed. You're going to take half your stuff. And it was walk away because I'm about to say something. Not every stripper, oh, you have to know what kind of stripper you're talking about. But since my friend's a stripper, not every stripper sleeps with every person. Some of you might think that every stripper sleeps with a bunch of guys and sucks up a bunch of Trump towers. That's not the case. Strippers are meant to be making money at the show that they're at the job, and they're meant to dance. They're basically like a painting that you're basically paying for. Well, for some men, I don't go to strip clubs because I just think it's stupid. How did I meet all these stripper girlfriends? Maybe I'm just one of these guys. Maybe I'm lucky. Point of the matter is, I don't go to strip clubs. Some of you might think so. I know one person in the channel room said Club 11. Who was it that always said Club 11 in Miami that I go to? They see me in Club 11. Look, I know the host in Club 11. He's the main guy. I know the host. He's a good guy, but he's an asshole like me. Shout out to all the assholes. Ladies, never be with a nice guy. Never be with a nice guy, ladies. You're going to be... What's the word that I can use? Never be with a nice guy, ladies. Tony Soprano was never nice. Tony Soprano was never nice. And some of you seen Sopranos, right? If you think I'm going to say Seinfeld, you're out of your goddamn mind. If you think I'm going to say, what is it? what is that other show with Sheen? What is that Sheen? The guy with the AIDS? What's that show? 100 Men? What is it called? 100 Men? Farm Kitty said bored. You're not Tony Soprano. I'm not trying to say I'm Tony Soprano. That's the word. You should get a mic. You clip on your thong, man. Bones, I don't got a thong. Neil Bars, laugh out loud. What's going on in the chat room? Oh, man, you guys are whomping out? 2.5 men. 2 men and a half. Okay, Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen has a show called 2.5 Men. I don't know if somebody said 3.5 men, but 2.5 Men. That show is, honestly, I don't even know who the hell watches that. I don't know who the hell watches that. If there's ever a show that you want to know what it is to be Mad Men, if I wanted to give a recommendation for Neil Boz in the chat room, Neil Boz is one of our ranchers. Not one of our ranchers. He wishes. Neil Boz is one of our members. Right? Neil Boz is one of my members. He should out say, X-Explore the Mouse. I watched it. X-Explore the Mouse. You need to stop watching that crap. Charlie Sheen, man. You want to get AIDS? Follow him. You want to get AIDS? Follow him. Neil Boz, one of my favorite in the chat room, one of our members. I'm going to tell you this. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I'm a manly man. I like manly stuff. The Sopranos was great, but some of you can't be like that. All right. Peaky Blinders was great, but some of you can't have the accent, right? One of my favorite shows of all time. The reason why I had a job at the time that I was suited up. I was suited up to the T. I loved the way I was suited up. I love wearing suits. I love wearing suits. I could be as assertive as possible. I love wearing suits. I love wearing suits. So Neil Boz, there's a show I want you to watch. All right? Neil Boz in the chat room. It's called Mad Men. Mad Men is one of my favorite all-time shows. I watched Mad Men, all the seasons of Mad Men. It's gonna be a little bit disappointing, but the point of the matter is, you've seen a masculine man literally go from stage to stage. You've seen a masculine man be assertive in that show. You've seen a man tell a woman off on the show. You learn that there's men out there just like you. You're not the only one. Man is a great show. I love that. That's one of my literally one of my top 10 favorite shows. Boardwalk Empire is one of my other favorite shows, but I can't recommend that. I gotta recommend Mad Men to Neil Boz. Watch that, watch that, watch that. If it's gonna make anybody lose any weight, maybe that show might. You don't have to lose weight, right? If you don't want to, you don't have to lose weight. But the fact is, words are a big thing in this world. And for some of you men, it's Valentine's Day. You don't know when to say, you know what? Check, please, check, please. You don't know when to say that, do you? If you don't know when to say, check, please, maybe, I'm going to say this, maybe you shouldn't have a Valentine's. Maybe it's meant for you not to have Valentine's. Somebody said 2.5 Men. That ain't the show. 2.5 Men was Charlie Sheen. That ain't the show. Who that, who that, who that in the chat room? I think who that knows Mad Men. It's a great show. Everybody's suited up. Everybody's suited up. Great show. All right, I'm drinking this Remus. This is what I'm drinking right now. Remus, do me a favor, chat room, hit the like button. Hit that like button if you haven't. I think I gotta flip these things. Let's flip these things. Big Bang Theory is for the losers. Straight up. Big Bang Theory is for the losers. If you're watching Big Bang Theory, you're a loser, man. Big Bang Theory is for women. There's no man that should be watching Big Bang Theory unless they're a nerd. If they're a nerd, they watch it. Big Bang Theory is for the women, man. There's women out there that have a fantasy with being with a smart guy. That's why that show is so successful. Big Bang Theory is for women that want to be with a smart guy. No man should be watching Big Bang Theory. That's for goddamn losers. If you're smart, if you're super smart, you're a loser. I grew up with one of my best friends that he was a genius in my high school when he was older than me. In my high school, his GPA was like crazy. It was almost like a 5.0. It was a 5 point something. He was like one of the top dudes in the damn school, like genius. I always asked him, how does it feel like be... I always told him, I asked him, one of my friends, but I was smarter than him. You know how I was smarter than him? I'll tell you. My friend Raul he was my best friend. Growing up, he was my best friend. He was so smart that he was stupid. He was like literally stupid. Like stupid. I didn't understand it. I figured out at the one point in my life, I was like, man, this guy's a dumbass. But why is he a dumbass when he's a genius? He's like the top in high school. He's the top goddamn. The boy's a genius. He's getting scholarships from Harvard and every place. Why the hell's Harvard asking me? He's a dumbass. He's a dumbass, Harvard. Why the hell you want him over there? It's because he could do these tests. He could do all this curriculum and ace all of them, like literally to the T. Like if he had the cheat code. This is a goddamn guy that would get the Pokemon guide to tell you how to beat the game. When I'm there beating the game without the fucking guide to beat the Pokemon game. I didn't have a magazine to tell me where to go to, what freaking city to go to catch this Pokemon. He had that. I didn't have that. I didn't have the money to buy that magazine. It was like $20. You think my parents wanted to buy that shit for me? And I wasn't going to do no lemonade stand. This boy was dumb as fuck. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell, but it's genius. Dumb as hell is genius. And I kind of think with the Big Bang Theory, it's the same shit. I've seen a couple shows, a couple episodes of Big Bang Theory. Sometimes it's on TV before, like, something I'm about to watch or something. I don't know. I click it. I leave it on there sometimes, and I'm doing some things in computer work or whatever. I remember watching it one time, like, this is very familiar. Why the hell are these guys dummies? I'm like, oh shit, they're geniuses. Right? Who the end of the channel says, I freaking love Reaper's stories. So let me tell you the story. My best friend had the biggest IQ possible, maybe of probably any guy I've ever met in my life. I've always told him, hey, I just want to let you know ahead of time, I have bigger IQ than you. The school's not going to tell me who has bigger IQ. I've always told him, I go, I have bigger IQ. I'm smarter than you. I just want to let you know. He never said anything. His father was great, man. His father, that man was amazing. Point of the matter is, his father would take us sometimes to these Pokemon tournaments because my own family wouldn't have time to take me places. They'd be always busy. And I really appreciate him. Shout out to Raul. The point of the matter is, every time that I went to these tournaments, he would always ask me strategy. I'd tell him strategy, and he would use a strategy, but he would change it up. He would never stick to what I said. Sometimes it would get to the point that he would get to the quarterfinals on a Pokemon tournament. For some of you don't know, Talk your shit in the chat room. Talk your shit. Pokemon, Pokemon. You're a loser. All right, cool. That's cool. Guess where you're at? Where are you at? You're watching me. Cool. Where are you at? You're in the sofa without your pants. You got your wee wee out. You touching your wee wee. You see, you're a loser. Point of the matter is, my friend officially, he was a genius, but he couldn't beat me in just chess. He couldn't beat me in chess. He couldn't beat me in chess. He couldn't beat me in checkers. He couldn't beat me in StarCraft N64. You know what it is? Because some of you don't know some of you don't know what that is. No problem. We went to Pokemon tournaments. I would win all of them. You're probably wondering how the hell you win all of them. Don't even ask me. I would beat adults. I would beat adults back in the 90s. It was the late 90s. I was beating adults that had Pokemon cards. They would pay money to buy these Pokemon cards in the late 90s and play in tournaments against little kids. Why they would do that is because every time you played a tournament, you would win big money and you would win a lot of Pokemon cards. And you would go rank up higher and higher. The higher you rank, the more Japan wants you over there in their big tournament. Who that? Shout out to Who that in the chat room. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say this. Who that in the chat room, I'm going to read this over here for Who that because I know she's a huge supporter. Who that says in the chat room, she says, she's talking to Farm Kitty. C. Astro says, you drinking any Blanktons? Blanktons can suck it. Blanktons, I have a bunch of Blanktons inside. They can suck it. I ain't drinking that. Over here, Joshua, expensive watch. I guess you can say that. Thank you so much, Joshua, for adding to the stream. Farm Kitty, thank you so much for being here. And who damn knows she likes the stories. Look, for some of you, maybe you don't want to hear the story. Maybe I should just not even talk about it. You guys don't want to hear the story. That's okay. Over here, Fabanaka says, did you fart today? Dude, I went to my toilet. I went to piss. I said, dude, this is the only time I fart. Gentlemen, best time to fart is on the toilet. When you fart in the toilet, it's the best fart you can have. Never fart like Fabanaka. Fabanaka walks around, he farts everywhere. Fart in the toilet. When you're taking a piss, just rip one. Rip one. Always. Yes, yes. Joshua, Pokemon. Do I tell the rest of the story? I feel like some of you guys don't want to hear it. Before anything, here we go. Let's look at the rest of this. Today's Saturday. I don't have to wake up tomorrow. Monday, I wake up really early. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't go to church. I used to go to church. I don't go to church anymore. You probably wonder why I don't go to church. Everybody has bad energy at church. Tell the story. I'm invested. I don't know who that. I feel like everybody doesn't want to hear the story. I don't think everybody want to hear the story. I don't think everybody wants to hear the story. Sunday is the day of church. There's a lot of religious people around the world that they have different days. But here in the USA, Sundays is the day of church. I don't go to church anymore. The Reaper officially, he figured out if you go to church, you're going to get bad energy. I feel like sometimes some of you that are Christians are not going to like what I'm about to say. I feel sometimes people at church, they leave their bad energy in there and it sticks to me. Every time I go to church, I see a spirit. I see a black spirit all the time. I feel like every time I go to church, something happens to me. I'm attracted to a lot of paranormal stuff, But going to church is a beautiful thing. It should always be a beautiful thing for some of you. Some of you, you don't have a leading role. You don't have a mentor. And some of you don't have a path. Some of you, not all of you, some of you want to hear somebody telling you positive things. Some of you want a positive thing to be told to you. And at the end of the day, church is meant for some of you to enjoy a positive feeling of peace. But that's not the case sometimes when I go. When I go, I feel the energy of the people around me. There's people around me that go to church because of their wife. They go to church because of the kids. They go to church because they did something bad the day before. There's a lot of people that go to church. They go to church because they're just bad people, and they feel like if they go, they're good people again. That's not the reason why you're supposed to go to church. But again, there's different kind of churches, right? I can't really relate to the people that go to church that are bad. What kind of church is that? A church that's bad? I don't even know. Cheers to all of you. Drink us up. In the chat room, who that? If you believe, have your Bible and try to live right. That's church. Holy Lord. By the way, who that? I haven't showed my shoes. I've been asking somebody to send a super chat for me to show shoes. I really want to show my shoes, but I can't do it for free, right? My shoes are amazing, who dat. I bought them yesterday. It's my first white shoes that have stars on them, and I love my shoes. My shoes are amazing. I just slip them on, and I'm not wearing any sandals no more. Not wearing no sandals no more on the stream. A total of two birds. Hope you guys are liking this stream. Yesterday we had issues. That's all right? That's all right. Some of you want me to grill this meat. I don't know if I'm going to grill this meat just yet. We haven't got to 100 likes. We got to 80 likes. We haven't got to 100 likes. I don't know if I'm going to grill this meat just yet. I don't know if I'm going to grill. I'm going to take this off the screen. So far, 2 beers. I chugged this beer. Somebody sent a super chat earlier. Shout out to Torres. I chugged that beer. Can somebody tell me why the light is in the back? Is it because my neighbor hears me talking about her big booty, her big titties? I don't know. But for all of you, let's drink this up. I want to drink another one of those. But I have this. Should I drink that? Did I pour this already? I feel like I didn't. I feel like I'm still drinking the Four Roses. Let me see. Am I still drinking the Four Roses? I could have sworn I just saw a bat over here on the right side. Over here, Jay. I feel like I just saw a bat on the right side. Nope. Jay in the chamber says, you should cook jack mackerel on the grill with Wild Turkey 101. No. Next week, I'm going to do something amazing for some of you. So this is what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to do the craziest meals next week. I plan on doing that. And I'm going to try to eat it on the stream. Next week, I'm going to do that. This might be my last positive meal because next week is going to be insane. You have to tune in and subscribe. Is there a whiskey I haven't drank? Was it this one? Maybe. Let me keep on telling you the story. Just in case. I was just talking about my friend Raul when I was younger. He was super smart. He was a genius. His IQ level on paper was higher than mine. But off paper, my IQ was bigger than his. We would play chess. I would beat him in chess. Checkers, I would beat him in checkers. We would go to Pokemon tournaments and I would help him out for his strategies, and he wouldn't use the strategies that I would tell him to do. And he would lose. Every tournament that me and him went to, he never got first place. I would always get first place. I went to one of the biggest tournaments in the world. No, not in the world. Went to one of the biggest tournaments in South Florida. And I won one of the biggest tournaments in South Florida. You can't look that up on Google, unfortunately. Some of you want to look that up on Google. You can't look that up on Google. I tried it myself. Some of you want to know who's the best Pokemon trainer in the 90s, Pokemon in South Florida and Miami. Who was the number one? You can't look that up. There's no way. There was no records in the late 90s. I was the best one. And for some of you to know, that I have a YouTube channel about goddamn whiskey, does that make me a genius? I don't know. Maybe it does, right? Maybe the crazy part about this is I'm talking about everything on stream. I got some meat on 2 ribeyes that are beautiful. These things are like $80. I got a bunch of crazy whiskeys, and I'm telling you a story about how a friend of mine literally just biggest IQ, one of the biggest IQ in South Florida, had bigger IQ than him when it comes to doing activities. I was invited to go to Japan, and hear me out. This is the worst part of the whole story. Shout out to all of you. 83 likes on the stream. 83 likes on the stream. This is the worst part of the story. Want to hear the worst part of the story? Shout out to the USA. Shout out to my 2 ranches. Farm Kitty and Houdan chat room. You want to hear the worst part of the story? Here's the worst part of the story. The worst part of the story that I'm about to tell you is real bad. Jake Paul, I think, has the card that it should be mine. Not Jake Paul, Logan Paul. That card that Logan Paul has should be mine. I was invited to go to the number 1 tournament in the world, which the number 1 tournament in the world was in Japan. In Japan. Number 1 tournament in the world was in Japan. In Japan, there was a tournament that you take your deck, not your dick. You take your deck, and you're going to battle everybody. The best people in the world are going to be playing there. This is literally Pokemon. Who the hell gives a damn about Pokemon, man? Pokemon? What you talking about, man? We talking about practice? We talking about Pokemon? Man, we talking about Pokemon out here. Pokemon? Dude, Pokemon? Are we talking about Pokemon? Man, I poked that mom, man. I poked that mom. We talking about Pokemon. I got invited to the number 1 most elite, biggest Japanese tournament in Japan. This tournament in Japan was going to be in the biggest mall in Japan. I never forget it because when I was invited, I had to look at. They showed me everything, and they said that they were going to pay for some of my things, but all my things. Remember, this is the late 90s. Late 90s, we don't have smartphones. Late 90s, we got big phones. Big phones. Late 90s, when the Pokemon was real big, we don't have YouTube like this. YouTube didn't exist. eBay didn't exist. Right? eBay didn't exist. Well, it did exist, but it was rinky dinky. Crypto, nobody knew about crypto in the late 90s, right? Nobody knew about the crypto in the late 90s. It was like a starting experience to AOL. AOL. Shout out to ASL. You know what ASL means? Age, sex, and What was the location? Age, sex, and location. ASL means age, sex, and location. On AOL, you go in the chat room, you say ASL, and everybody says, woo! You're trying to figure out who's buying you, right? But that's how it was, man, in the late 90s, right? Crypto, somebody says crypto is a scam. That person probably lost $5. The people that say crypto scam, they lose like $20. Dumbasses. Who the hell puts $20 in Bitcoin? You dumbass, you put $20 in Bitcoin. You got to put 40,000 to get a whole Bitcoin. Come on now. Anyways, before I say the rest of the story, shout out to Who Dat because I'm doing this for Who Dat. I'm doing this for Who Dat. Let's drink this up. The tournament consisted of a bunch of Asian kids. You think I don't know Asian kids? Asian kids are Asian adults. All of the best number one winners in the world went to Japan. I was invited to go to Japan. My parents didn't want me to go to Japan because it costed money. At the time, money was an issue. And I just wasn't going to go to a different country, not knowing where the hell I'm going to. We don't have Apple phones. We don't have location search. We don't have anything back in the days. Right? So I wasn't going to go. And I thought about it for months, man. I was like, why the hell am I not going to this place? What the hell am I getting? Like, I probably win money. But that wasn't the main thing. Right? That wasn't the main thing. The main thing was the card that they were giving away. There was one card that they were giving away that now in 2026, that card Logan Paul has, that card costs about $10 million. $10 million. And I would have kept that forever because I kept my trophies. Right? I would have kept that forever. In 2026, it would have cost $10 million because Logan Paul has it. It's a card that you can only win. It's a card that you can only win in the tournament. It's one of one, one of one. Only the winner can win it. And there's 100%, I'm just going to say this, there's 100% feeling that I was going to win the whole thing. But what the hell are you going to say? What are you going to say to somebody, your parents or maybe your backers? What are you going to say your parents or your backers back in the days? When you're younger, I feel like I'm going to win it. You're not going to win shit, dude. You're not going to win shit. Well, parents aren't going to say that, or your friends aren't going to say that, right? But like, if you have that feeling, you know you're going to win, right? Somebody ended up winning. There was I think a Japanese guy that ended up winning. He got the card and he ended up selling it for, I think it was $500,000. The person that bought it, we sold it for $1 million. And that card in that tournament, we sold it to Logan Paul, I believe. Why am I saying this story? I'm saying this story because I think some of you, peer pressure is big. Peer pressure is big. I think some of you don't know that you can be the best. I think some of you don't know that you can be the number one. Yes, you're number one. If you think you're better than your friend as a genius, maybe that's what it is. I need to drink another beer, man. Straight up, I need to drink another beer. This is craziness. I also need to take a piss. We have got only 85 likes on the stream. I don't know if I'm going to cook this, man. I might cook this in my own time. I'm just going to say it right now. For some of you watching, I think I'm going to have to cook this in my own time. I haven't got 100 likes on the stream. On the stream, total super chats, beautiful super chats. I don't think I got the, I got to say this, I don't think I got the, to cook this. I don't think I got the logs to cook this yet. We gotta get it. Those logs up. We're at 85 logs on the stream. Cheers, all of you. Bourbon Horror in the chat room says, "I'm going to, I'm going to be the very best ever was." Bourbon Horror. I'm gonna say this right now. Bourbon Horror. If you don't know Bourbon Horror, he's in the watch community. Bourbon Horror. I'm gonna say this. If I wanted to recommend you something, stop buying watches. Okay. If you want to make a good investment, hear me out. Don't laugh about this. This is only for Bourbon Horror in the chat room because I interacted with Bourbon Horror on a panel one time, a couple of times. Bourbon Horror, what you need to do is this is what you need to do: invest in Pokemon cards, but don't invest in a bunch. Find 5 Pokemon cards that you think are going to be a great investment in the future. Do some research. Do some research. Buy them right now. They're going to make you more money than any Rolex can ever make you. They're going to make you more money than any house can make you. In the future is going to be futuristic. If I wanted to recommend Bourbon Heart something, do not invest in hundreds of cards. Invest in 5 cards that you think are going to be specific. If I could say one thing, Charizard is a big, yes, you already know this. Some of you, Pikachu, Charizard, Umbreons, and what else? Umbreons, Eevees. There's other ones too. You can research it. Go research it. Figure out five animals in Pokemon that you think are going to be huge. In the future, forget about Rolexes. Your one card is going to be able to buy you 5 different Rolexes. Okay? Gold is beautiful. Silver is beautiful. Investing in Tesla is beautiful and other things. The one thing in this world that's going to be futuristic is going to be Pokemon cards. Why is Pokemon cards going to be insane in the future? Because people don't collect comics like you might think. People collect Ferraris and Porsches, yes. But the people that collect Ferraris and Porsches, guess what? They also want a discount too in their Porsches and Ferraris. The future's not going to be all gasoline. It's going to be electric. It's going to be different, right? If there was one collectible, I can tell you, Tom Brady cards, they're nice. If you get a Barry Bonds card, it's nice. But sports cards aren't going to be the thing in the future. Who's going to be the future? Bourbon Heart. Let me say this right now. Shout out to Bourbon Heart chat room. Why am I doing this to Bourbon Heart, and why am I focusing on Bourbon Heart? Because I feel that he used to be a law enforcement. He could be still active law enforcement. I want to make sure that Bourbon Heart has a good hobby. If you invest in something that's going to be the future. Gen Zs. Guess what? You think Gen Z is going to buy Ferraris in the future? Hell no. Gen Zs are going to buy Pokemon cards. And for some of you that don't think so, that's cool, man. I just told you a story. I just told you a story about my friend being a genius, and I'm more of a genius than him in real life. I don't even know what more to tell you. I told some of you also that have been watching me for a long time to get Bitcoin at 16,000. Wow. I told many of you also to get rid of it after 124,000. Yes, I did. I told some of you to get rid of XRP crypto a long time ago too. Point matter is for all of you, do me a favor, hit the like button. We need those likes up to 100. If not, I'm not cooking this son of a gun. Yes, yes. We got 90 likes. Holy shit, you guys are still here? I think you guys would have left already. Holy crap. 90 likes on the stream. Thought you guys would have left already. For all of you, this is my third beer. It's Saturday. You're probably wondering, why am I smoking a stogie? I don't feel like smoking a stogie. As a matter of fact, what I feel like drinking is... Oh yes, oh. I'm going to drink this. I'm going to drink oh yes, oh. Some of you don't know what that is, but the whiskey community does. I'll teach you eventually. I hate teaching people. I like being basic. Oh yes, so that's a recipe. I have this beer here. As a matter of fact, let's put the beer here. Chat room. We gotta get to 100 for me to start cooking up this damn freaking meat. Shout out to all the big booty Latinas. Big booty Latinas. You know, just because a woman has a big booty doesn't mean it stinks. Some of you white men have a wrong idea. Who has a wrong idea about women that have big booties? White men, I don't know what the hell. They be hating or something? Haitian dudes love big booties. Black dudes love big booties. Latinos love big booties. Dudes that have little peepees hate big booties. You know why? It slips out. If you ever have a friend that said, dude, that girl is fat. And she's not even fat. She's like 135 pounds with a big booty. Dude, your friend got a little pee-pee. If your friend ever says, dude, that woman's a whale. She's 160 pounds and she has a big old booty. She got a big old booty. And you're wondering, why the hell did he say that? He got a small wee-wee. Now you know. There's some men that don't like big booty girls because it slips out. Shout out to the chat room. You guys know what time it is. It's Valentine's Day. I got to give it the honest review, right? Oh, shit. Why the hell so much foam? Man, you already know what time it is. If it keeps on running, keep on sucking. That sound a little bit of a gay dookie out there, what I just said. A little bit of a gay dookie out there, right? That was a little bit of a gay dookie what I just said. 99 likes so far. 99 likes so far. We haven't got to 100 yet. A little bit of a gay dookie what I just said, right? Damn, I just pounded. By the way, this is the best. If you haven't bought it, buy it. But my new thing now is putting that salt. Again, I invited 3 of my stripper friends yesterday, and one of them said, I got a gift for you. I said, shit, what is this? Just says some powder. What powder? This was to put the rim. Put it on the rim, and honestly, it's insane. Shout out to the USA. If you're a tall boy, shout out to all the tall men. Tall men supposedly are supposed to be smarter. But in the fragrance community, I don't know about that. Oh, shoot. I gotta keep this over here because last time I took my mic shut off. Chat room, let me know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm gonna have to keep this over here. I'm gonna have to keep this over here. Can you hear me? Every time I put it in the heat, it turns off. Say it in the caps if you can't hear me. You can hear me good, right? I'm gonna keep this over here. Woo! Gee. This one too. This is my cherry wood. It is burning. Yes, yes. This is cherry wood that I used yesterday. By the way, I just want to say this. Buy this. Buy this. This is goddamn good. This is good, man. Yingling, Yingling. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh wait, wait a minute. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's called Chesterfield. It's nice, man. If you're an American, I would recommend you support all Americans. This is a Mexican beer, so this is not going to go to the Americans, but for all of you. The girls yesterday, they had all the wings. I had some wings yesterday, and then after, one of them wanted to take some home. I said, dude, are you broke? She says, no, I'm broke. I made $2,500 a day. I said, all right. So you ain't broke. She goes, pretty please, can I take some of this? I want to eat it on my break. I go, what do you mean you're going to eat it on your break? She goes, yeah, I want to eat it on our break. Like, I'm not going to eat the food at the club. I go, wait a minute. You eat damn whatever you take. You eat that stuff over there? She goes, yeah. I go, you out of your mind. I go, you out of your mind. You're going to eat the damn wings? Your ass is going to stink. Your ass is going to stink. Now, why did I say that? Gentlemen, I'm just going to give you a head of time. Head of time, just a little head of time. If a woman weighs less than 145 pounds and she eats something, her ass is going to smell exactly like it. If she eats pizza, her ass is going to smell like pizza. If she eats chicken wings, her ass is going to smell like chicken wings. If she's over 145 pounds, so say she's 165 pounds, if she weighs over 165, she could eat anything. She could eat pizza. Her ass ain't going to smell like pizza. She can eat sriracha. Her ass is not going to. She can eat some soup with sriracha. Her ass is going to smell like sriracha. But if you have a woman, a Victoria's Secret model woman, beautiful. Anyways, this is for some of you gentlemen. You know what? I ain't gonna tell you anything. Holy shit! This is. It's on fire. It's on fire. It's on fire. Oh, she ate that. She ate those ribs. Somebody says if she even eats Reaper. No, she ate those. Not the ribs. She ate the wings. She ate the wings. She ate the wings yesterday. She devoured them, and she wanted to eat more. I said, you need to calm down. I need some leftovers. I only had, you know how many leftovers I have? I have five leftovers. Five wings. I haven't even eaten. I'm gonna eat them tomorrow probably with a leftover. Maybe I might have it for lunch. Cause I'm gonna have that for breakfast. Ooh, anyways, my barbecue's on. Cheers all of you. What a good stream. That's so good. And you're probably wondering which of your girlfriends took it home. The one that brought this, I gave her. I gave her whatever she wanted. I think I don't even know how many wings she got. She took them home, and she took them to her job. So today, if you smell a woman in South Florida that got a stink ass with a little bit of that wing ass, maybe it might be her. I doubt it. Here you go. Cheers, all of you. This is such a good invention. I don't like to use lime. I have lime inside. I bought lime yesterday. I have a lot of leftover lime, but the problem is with lime, I'm not fat, right? I'm well off. And if you put lime in beer, you feel bloated. I did say that on the stream already. I don't like that feeling of feeling bloated. Shannon's a sissy. We got a sissy in the chat room. Sissy. It's a woman. Don't think it's a man that's a sissy. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. We have a lot of ladies in the chat room. Ooh, this is hot. That is hot. All right, I'm going to start cooking. We have 107 likes. Start cooking. Now, what I'm going to do is, it's going to be quick. I'm going to come back. It's going to be quick. Some of you probably wonder, like, how do you know, like, why are you such a pro, Reaper? Did I just tell you a story that I'm a genius? My friend was a genius, and now I literally outsmarted him. In my head, this is how my brain works. In my head, I'm already calculating how the barbecue is sizzling that. Yes. Torres in the chat room. You shout out to Torres. Torres, man, if it wasn't for you, honestly, I wouldn't be lining up some of these beers. These beers, man, this is my favorite. I love this Jalisco. There's a lot of people that have to give it another shot. There's people that they have this Jalisco and they're like, you know why they say, The people that don't like this, let me say this right now. The people that don't like this, you know what you do? You eat booty. If you're eating too much booty, you're not going to know what's good. Stop eating booty. It's straight Jalisco, real good. Damn, it's good. This thing is still flaming up. Somebody says Pacifico. We should drink a Pacifico. I have one more Pacifico left. I swear to God, if my girlfriend's got the goddamn Pacifico, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if my girl's got the Pacifico yesterday. I'm going to be so pissed. Wait a minute. I'm gonna be so pissed if the girls got the Pacifico yesterday. Honestly, straight up. Oh wait, let me put this here. I'm gonna lose it. I love this. I'm gonna say this. I love this chair. Have a YouTuber friend, buddy that I ended up blocking. I blocked my YouTube friend buddy because he's a dumbass. His name is Fabanaga Sprays. He wanted to give me a gaming chair. But I know how Jewish men are. Some Jewish men, not all Jewish men. I know how some Jewish men are. Some Jewish men, they repo the stuff that they give. You guys want to see this chair? I'll give you a full run. Look at this. It's nice. Do I spin around? April, do I spin around? Let me know, April, do I spin around? April, do I spin around? Tell me. Do I spin around? Here we go, choose. I feel attacked. Yes. She says yes. I'm going to spin around one time. That was a shit spin. That was a shit spin. That was a shit spin. Shitty ass spin. That was a shitty ass spin. That was a shitty ass spin. Big time shit. Damn, this thing is good. Man, shout out to my big titty, pink nipple, beautiful stripper friend of mine. She's awesome, but I'll never marry her, and she's never gonna be mine. Yeah, she's my girlfriend, but my 3 girlfriends yesterday, amazing. They're awesome. My 3 girlfriends yesterday, amazing, awesome. They're just, they don't care if I tell them that their eyebrows looking ugly. Their eyebrows looking ugly. They don't care. That's what I like. A woman that, oh, wait a minute, I gotta keep this over here. Hey, now that I'm noticing some things, I got to tell you guys. I think ever since the incident about Big Booty Latina next door, she kept that light on. You know what? That's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. That's a sign. I don't think I've ever had 4 beers on the stream. I gotta be straight up honest with some of you. I don't think. Oh shit! The thing's. I don't think I've had 4 beers on the stream. Wait a minute. Countdown, countdown. 2 minutes, literally 120 seconds. By the way, let's drink us up. You're probably wondering how can I drink all this and be okay? Well, I ate heavy yesterday, and I didn't eat anything today. That's why I can do this. Don't do this at home, gentlemen. Some of you can't handle. I know some of you can't handle, so please don't do this. What I'm doing, don't do it. All right? For all of you, I'm going to be drinking whiskey too. I'm going to put the ribeye, so give me a countdown. Uh-oh. Ranches are kings and queens. I don't have to answer to anybody. Just letting you know. For all of you, 109 likes. And beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, somebody says Reaper Dust. This is, honestly, it's turning into that, right? God, I like that. I like that. For all of you, the stick should be done. Let's put the steak here. Yes, yes. The steak should be done. Let's put the steak here. Shout out to all of you. Let's put the steak out here. Oh, wait, I gotta leave this over here. Is this perfect? We're gonna see. It looks good. Ladies and gentlemen, these ribeyes looking amazing. I'm gonna turn around. Let me see both sides. I want to inspect them. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. God dang. These are beautiful, beautiful ribeyes. Let me know if you can see them. Let me know if you can see them, chat room. Let me know if you can see them. Somebody said yes. Thank you so much. I gotta make sure that these are appropriate to put on the stream, right? Damn. Ooh. Again, the ribeyes looking beautiful. Oof. And I put it over here so that it drips. Damn, there's a lot of drip. That's looking real good. I can't tilt this like some of you probably think I can. I can't tilt it. So what I'm gonna do is this is what I'm gonna do. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. If it's here, yeah. Oh, I gotta drink the whiskeys, yeah, the ones that I want. Boom. Oh yes, so. Oh yes, so. Oof. Oh yes, so. Wait a minute. Let me see. What else? What else? Wait a minute. Damn, I almost crashed. Oh yeah, so. For roses. Oh, by the way, in the chat room, let's see the poll. We had a total of 450 votes. Are you celebrating Valentine's Day? 51%. Shout out to the 51%. 51% said no. 28% said yes. 14% said come on. It's a scam. 7% said I'm not American. What is that? 7%. Who the hell's 7% out here? You guys are awesome. I'm gonna say this. There's a couple whiskeys that blew me away. You guys are awesome, but I have to tell you, 15 minutes. That's all I have for you. Reaper Crew, you know what time it is. We're number one. Let your meat, okay? Let your meat. You know, after you use your meat and pound it, and it hurts. If it doesn't hurt, you're not doing it right. Anyways, give it about 15 minutes. Give your meat about 15 minutes for it to calm down. All the juices are going to flow together. Okay? Wait a minute. This is real good. God. It's the first time on the stream. First time on the stream that I've had 3 beers. I've never had 3 beers on the stream since 2025. Well, 4 beers, because I'm having this one, right? Never had 4 beers, but today's Saturday. Today's Saturday. If there was one whiskey that I want to drink again, which one is it? What is this one? This is my favorite one. I have a poll in the community tab. You go check out the community tab. This is my favorite, but nobody knows unless you're watching live stream. April Neil, I'm gonna say it's April. Yes, I thought you got mad, April. I'm glad you didn't get mad. Shout out to all the Aries. Aries Nation. I'm a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. Some of you should know that I'm a Pisces by now. Who the hell doesn't know I'm a Pisces by now? If you don't know I'm a Pisces by now, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I'm a Pisces. What are Pisces? I'm anything I can be. And that's the difference between me and you. Chance, all ladies. Gentlemen, remember, astrology doesn't work, some of you say. But if you believe in what I'm going to say, always ask your woman before, what sign are you? If she tells you she's a Gemini, make sure you know that if you're dealing with a Gemini, she has a multiple personality. Be careful. Yes, yes, be careful with Geminis. If she tells you, gentlemen, if she's a Libra, be careful, gentlemen. You be careful, gentlemen. When you're about to pop, you're about to fight one of your friends, hit him in the head. She's going to get in front of you and she's going to be the peacemaker and she's going to get that punch. Be careful with Libras. Gentlemen, what is the worst? What is the worst astrology sign out there. Well, you had to figure that out. You had to. Each one of you is different. Ah, damn, that's so good. Each one of you is different. Each one of you is different. You have time to figure it out. But if anything, I'm going to say this for some of you gentlemen. If you want the most impatient sign in the world, Aries. Be with the Aries. We have a couple Aries in the chat room. Ira Soto, April Neal, Farm Kitty, Georgia Horroff. Who else? We had a bunch of impatient Aries in the chat room. Aries, the most impatient sign in the whole world. They can't wait a second. They need it right now. And I'm the worst person to give a gift to in Christmas because I ain't going to wake up to open up your Christmas present. I'm going to wait till 1 p.m. after I eat anything, after I do my stogie, after I do everything. Aries, you're the most impatient sign out there. But you know what? My father's an Aries. He's also impatient. He walking. He's always been walking in front of us. I've always seen his back. My father, he's always walking. Haven't seen my father in goddamn. Last time I saw my father was. I don't know. There's keeping people over. Last time I saw my father was like I think Christmas time or something. I need to go. I need to go visit my parents. I need to go visit my parents. For some of you that don't never, it's been a long time since you lived with your parents. You know what time it is. Sometimes it's good to go visit your parents. Visit your parents, man. They're not gonna be here forever. I'm gonna go visit my parents tomorrow. Shout out to all of you. Anyways, for all of, oh man, 116 likes on the stream. I don't know how the hell that got muted. You guys hear me? You guys hear me? How the hell did that get muted? We good? Chat room, let me know how the hell that got muted. Somebody's dead wife just showed up and just fucking hit that muted button. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. The button over here was muted. It was literally muted. I swear to God, it was muted. That's crazy, man. Who said? Somebody said in the chat room, there's a reason why it's muted. There's a reason why it's muted, but yeah. You know why I'm muted? So that my friend's wife just owns him forever. He doesn't have a kid. He just owns him forever. He doesn't have a kid. I feel so bad for my friend. Holy shit. Are we gonna is this woman's family member gonna mute me? Her dead family member gonna mute me again? Man, I swear to God. Is her dead family member gonna mute me again? I'm gonna just say I'm gonna rip him right now on the stream because his wife is not watching. His wife is officially a waste of his time. He has a huge house. He should divorce her, and he knows it. He just doesn't want to do it. He feels bad for her, like the kid that he adopted one time because it was on the side of the road. Like the animals that he tries to help out on the side of the road. Look, this woman's on the side of the road animal. My man, you about to lose your whole life. You're not gonna have a kid. I know he's watching. I know he's watching from work. He's a doctor. He's watching from work. I know he's watching. David, God damn it. Divorce your wife already. It's enough already. I don't want to hear the complaining anymore. Stop texting me. Stop texting me that you can't go out when I'm leaving the house. Stop texting me. She's not watching. I swear to God, if she's watching, it's meant to be. You know, it's meant to be. I'm going to say it's meant to be. Because she can't beat me up. The best thing that she could do is pop my tires. But the problem is she's not going to be able to pop my tires. I'll be outside the house. I don't sleep. Shout out to all of you. Let's drink this up. What about 121 votes in the chat room? David, divorce her. It's Valentine's Day. I swear to God, after this stream, if I get a text from David, and he says, I just went to a goddamn $5 restaurant and spent $400 for the meal, and you're not going to have a baby? What the fuck, man? Dude, stop telling me you can't go out and complain to me. God damn it. This is what it is to be an adult. If you're an adult, you tell your friends. You tell your close friends. You tell them what is up. XX Delilah in the channel says, it ever stream. What is it? It ever stream like this. I feel like I'm listening to somebody saying, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? What up, boy? What the hell did I just read? In the chat room, somebody says, pour one out for Dave. Pour one out for David. David's fucked, man. Big time fuck. He's fucked. He says, how it is when it's like 2, 3 a.m. He texts me, how is it outside? How is it outside in the real world? I'm like, are you gotta be kidding me right now? My man, are you gotta be kidding me right now? What do you mean? You're texting me at 3 a.m. How is it outside in the real world? Dude, leave the house. And then he texted me back, I can't leave the house. She's gonna rip on me. She's gonna show up where I'm going. She's gonna make a scene. Oh my God. Dude. This is when I know David got a little wee-wee. He got a little wee, man. He got a little wee. Let's just say, for all of you out there, who's David in the chat room? Who's out here with the name David? Here we go for any of you. One of my doctor friends, he's a doctor. What is that song? Dude, I got some ghosts out here.
Did you hear that? You heard that? Oh shit, maybe it's this. I'm out here being stupid as hell. Like there's a ghost. Is this? Look, man, I'm gonna say this right now. Just for any ghosts out here trying to pick at me, I swear to God, try me. One time. I've always tried to chase you when you always try to touch me. I'm gonna take a shower tonight with the lights off. I'm gonna take a shower with the lights off. Now I know it's this. I'm gonna take a shower with the lights off so you can try to touch me. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be the one lifting you up, baby. I'm gonna lift you up. Dude, when I was younger, dude, I think the craziest shit was ever when I was younger, dude. It was crazy. I seen so many shadows when I was younger. One of the craziest shadows when I was younger. Let me tell you the craziest shadow when I was younger. In my head, I heard it's the devil, and the lights turned off. I was playing with like Ninja Turtles and GI Joes in the bathtub. I got the fuck up. I turned the light off. I said, "Don't ever turn the light off again. Don't ever turn the light off again." But the worst thing possible, one of the craziest ones. There was so many crazy paranormal activities that I've been through because that's just what I am. The Reaper officially is what it is. I was sleeping, deep sleep one time. I woke up with a shadow by the door. I said, "Nah, that's not real." My foot got pulled. My foot got pulled, and I used to sleep in the dark. I don't sleep in the dark anymore. I sleep with a light on so I can see whatever the fuck is there, so I can grab him by the head and the neck. I was sleeping in the dark. That's what I used to do. I used to sleep in the dark. I got pulled by my legs when I was younger. When I was sleeping, but some of you don't leave. If you leave your pussy, if you leave your pussy, the only people that should leave is women if they're scared. I got pulled when I was younger on my feet. I had two dogs at the time, and one dog would always want to hop on the bed. So I figured, I figured that my dog was pulling the end of the sheet to hop on for me to pick her up. My door was halfway open. I feel. Let me just say this. I'll never forget this. And shout out to all of you. You know why I'm called the Reaper? I'm called the Reaper because I reap everything that I think I can reap. Be careful what you think. Be careful what you think. I could put a curse on you real easy. But the point of the matter is, I got pulled in my legs. And when I got pulled in my legs when I was younger, I said, there's no way. My dog can't pull my whole leg like that. He has a little paw. It was a miniature schnauzer. She's small and she always wants to hop on, but this miniature schnauzer is not going to pull my whole leg. My whole leg was pulled. I woke up pissed. I woke up real mad. Literally, that second that happened, woke up. And I just said, you know what? What the fuck? That's what I said. I thought it was a dog. I looked under my bed. I went to the edge of the bed, all the way to the edge of the bed. I looked under my bed. When I looked under my bed, I've never seen my bed, under my bed, so dark in my life. It, it looked like space. It was all black. There was nothing to be seen there. Literally, think of the old. I'm getting goosebumps right now thinking about it. Think of all black, like space. You ever seen a movie that has space, but there's no stars, just all white? I mean, it was all black. Under my bed was all black. And literally, I punched. I punched the damn shit. I went like that. Fuck, fuck. I said, Shotzi, you there? Because my dog was called Shotzi. Shotzi, you there? I'm punching you. Straight up. And I got the hell up. I got on my bed. I laid down on my bed. I put my quilt over me. I said, man, I'm so pissed. I swear to God, if it's a dog. But then in that 1 second, I start realizing what I just did. And I start getting goosebumps. I start getting creeped the fuck out. I start realizing at that moment there wasn't a dog, it wasn't a little dog, it wasn't nothing, it wasn't a monkey, there wasn't nothing in the room. I start realizing when I had a quill over my body, I start realizing, holy shit, there's nothing here. What the fuck is this? Let me just tell you right now. It took me a total. I'm gonna say this. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this because it's messed up. You're probably wondering what the fuck is this guy's doing. It took me a total. It took me a total of 30 minutes for me to get the fuck up from my bed and put the lights on. I put my bathroom light on. It took me 30 minutes. I was not frozen in my bed, but I was trying to figure out in my head what the hell just happened. I was pulled on my leg when I was younger. I was pulled on my leg. There was a bunch more, but that was one moment. I was pulled on my leg and I looked at my bed, black, pitch black. And the things I did after that, I was so pissed. Went to the bathroom, turned on my light. I ran to my bed and I started thinking, man, what the fuck happened here? What the hell happened here, right? Crazy. Some of you don't believe that that's a real story, but it's a real story. I do know there's a lot of people out here, they just never believe anything. If you don't believe anything, you're just in the crowd of, well, you're in the crowd of the non believers. You had to believe sometimes. I'm literally telling you a story. There's nothing for me to lose if I say a fake story or a real story. I'm telling you a real story. It's real. We're going to end the stream soon, just so you guys know. But I have to tell you this because for some of you, you're going to sleep tonight. I hope you sleep real good. I hope you sleep real good. Always leave a light on. Why you have to leave it on? Because you got to know what the product is. Whatever the product is in this room, grab them in the goddamn throat. Yes, grab them in the throat. My issue is for all of these things that I've seen in my life, I wasn't able to grab them. I wasn't able to choke them. I wasn't able to punch them. I wasn't able to do anything. There's one thing that in my life has pissed me off all my life. All the spirits that I have seen that have ran away from me, you know what? They're bitches. But maybe they're not bitches. Maybe just a spirit just running through, and I was in the ballpark. What am I gonna say? I don't even know. There's not a book to tell you what to do. It's just what it is. Who that? If who that's watching, if who that's watching one of my great ranches, she knows what time it is. You guys are awesome. We're gonna end the stream right now. Before we end the stream, let's drink us up. We have 126 votes in the chat room. Don't forget to subscribe and in the corner. Subscribe in the corner. Hit that like button. Over here, yes. In the chat room, XX, somebody says this is the exact behavior. Chill. Don't forget to chill your beer. Don't forget to chill your beer. We're going to end the stream now. For all of you watching, over here, somebody says this is the exact Aries behavior. That's what it is, Aries. It's like a ghost. Aries, that's what it is. Aries are like a ghost. They dip. What's up with that? Who said that in the chat room? That's the Aries behavior. Yeah, all the Aries, they're like ghosts, right? They dip. Aries, I don't know what the hell. They dip like that. It's true. Whoever said that. Let me look who said that. XX Delilah. XX. That's a hell of a comment. It's exactly what it is. That's what Aries do. They dip when they want to fucking escape or they want to. This is what it is. This is the words I could use. Aries, when it's time to ejectocito, cuz it's like a ghost. That's crazy, right? I hope you enjoy the stream, man. I try to give you a good stream every single stream. I want to try to make sure that we get to 1 million subscribers. YouTube's going to get me there. We're going to get to 1 million subscribers. I feel it in my blood. But for all of you, these ribeyes looking good. 15 minutes is up. I think this is the first stream. It's the first stream that I've had for Jalisco's. How do I feel? Honestly, I don't feel drunk or tipsy. I don't feel really anything. This to me is like water. I drink water all day. I've been fasting all day. I haven't eaten anything. But if you do buy Jalisco, make sure to buy this. XX Lila, thank you so much for being part of the chat room. Corey, thank you so much. April Neal, over here in the chat room. Let me see, who was that? Edwin, thank you so much for being in the chat room. For all of you watching, thank you so much for being in the chat room. Wrenches, April Neal, thank you so much for being in the chat room. Also, Farm Kitty. Farm Kitty, thank you so much for being in the chat room. All of you. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here in the chat room. And today, Torres, thank you so much. Torres, thank you so much for adding to the stream today. For all of you watching, huge shout-outs to the USA, huge shout-outs to the U.S. Marines, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Space Force. Battling the aliens over the moon. For all of you watching, shout-outs to the USA female hockey and the men's hockey. Damn, that was ugly of me to do that, right? Put that damn jersey. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. For all of you watching, today's Saturday. And Saturday is as Saturday does. Am I going to leave tonight? Well, if I leave tonight, it's going to be in 3 more hours. What time is it? 9:50. I would leave at 12 or 1 a.m. if I leave the house. Point of the matter is, you guys know my favorite is 4 Roses. I can't wait to eat this ribeye. I have my other ribeye for the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, if I overeat, it's not overeating. I prep my meal. Scratch. I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are awesome. April Neal, thank you so much for being in the chat room. One more sip, one more sip. Gentlemen, I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is, every day should be Valentine's Day for some of your ladies. Don't forget that. Every day should be Valentine's Day for some of your ladies. Gentlemen, don't forget that. You guys know what time it is. I'm going to go visit my parents tomorrow. So for all of you, you know what? Skip church. Go visit your parents. I'm going to go visit them tomorrow. My father, my mother, I'm going to go see them tomorrow. That's my goal tomorrow to Sunday. Every Sunday, that should be my, you know what? I'm going to make it my goal in 2026. Every Sunday, I go visit my parents. You should do the same. I'll see you all soon. Reaper officially sign out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. What an amazing stream. Saturday. Cooking that steak, ribeye. I'll see you soon. Reaper sign out. Reaper signing out.